my entities, YouTube, basically, Instagram. You know, we making sure we just getting a few more people in here, getting a few more connected. And you know what? I think I've done enough stalling. Excuse me. I think I may have just done enough stalling. So you know what? Now that I'm stalling, I think it's time to start the motherfucking podcast. So you know what, Rory? You're lucky. Of course, we're gonna talk about sports today. We're gonna talk about everything today. Listen, we got a whole show. We got a whole show lined up. We could get a little bit into everything. We're gonna talk about sports and everything that's going on in the world. So, for right now, let's just go ahead and start this show. I guess that's my cue, huh? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Back at it like a sports fanatic. Evening and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the big homie, aka Talento Taylor, aka Watch for the Hook, aka the Army Black Knight, aka the Motor Mouth of the South, aka Work Hard, Smoke Harder. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, it is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. It is April 21st. They said we was going to have highs of 84s today, lows of 65. Yeah, we got that good weather. Just to let you guys know, like we dealing with that good when it comes to the weather. We having highs of 85. We're having lows of 65, 64, whatever I just said. 84, 65, 84, 65, 84, 65. Listen, we got a big show for you to get to today. Today is season 6. This is episode 108. But more importantly, this is excerpt, folks, 301 of the MyT Sports Podcast. And yes, folks, if you guys know me, and I hope you guys know me well by now, this is also the first podcast of the new year. I know you're like, wait, what new year? What new year? As I already told you guys, today is April 21st, and we're going to get into it. We got some justice to talk about. Apparently, somebody is out there streaking, but we're going to make sure we expose them for the streakers that they are. We got birthday shout-outs to get to. We got NFL players getting arrested. We have a couple of RIPs to get to. We have Mark Davis opening his mouth. We got a draft to get into. We got some retirements. We got MVP. We got the Yankees. And also, as I already told you at the very beginning of the podcast, we have our New Year's. We have our New Year's. And for those that don't know, right? For those that don't know about how this New Year, how I like to do my New Year's, right? People wonder like, yo, it's April 21st. How the fuck is this the New Year to you? Because you know what? I don't believe in having a New Year on January 1st. Now, granted, I have friends that celebrate a New Year on January 1st. Right? And I celebrate that shit with them. Of course I do, right? I'm not an animal, right? But I just don't believe in having a New Year's in January 1st. And none of it makes any sense to me. Now, what does make sense to me, right, is having a New Year's in the middle of April. And I know you guys are saying, like, wait a minute, when's your New Year's? My New Year's is April 20th. I know you're like, ah, ha, 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 it's funny, that's cute. It goes beyond that. It goes a little bit beyond that for me, right? Because this is a little bit more thought out than just picking it. Now, granted, I picked the day that is very recognizable to most people. That's kind of how you start these things, right? Because I gotta figure, right, one day somebody just came out and was like, you know, we're gonna make holidays up. We're gonna make January 1st and call that. And we're gonna see January 1st. We're gonna call it the New Year's, and we're gonna have everybody conform. Well, listen, being a person that doesn't really like to conform to the things that was forced on these people. What's going on, Jimmy? I'm not a fan of that New Year's. So my New Year's was yesterday. So today for me is the day after New Year's. And the reason for that is because, like, really explain to me, what the hell is he drawing? Okay, maybe that's a rabbit. Alfred Payton looked like he's drawing a fucking penis coming for whatever the hell that is. Like somebody bobcat. He's drawing a bobcat. It looked like a dick that was coming. Like I'm just saying. Like I'm watching the Knicks game. I'm watching this Knicks and Atlanta game. And of course we're gonna get to that Knicks talk. You know we're gonna get to that Knicks talk. You know what I'm saying? You know I've been rocking it all year. And I'm telling you, I've been rocking this all. I've been on this pedestal by myself. But people are starting to see the light. I was like, you're gonna see the light for my New Year. Cause you have to explain to me, right? What is new about January 1st? What new life? What new offerings? What, like, you tell me what says new anything about January 1st? The dead of winter, as they call it. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. You know what I am a fan of, though? Having a new year in the middle of spring. Right? Or the beginning of spring. When there's new life. And we're having a new sun. And very recently, the clock, we got a new clock that just rolled over or did whatever the hell it did. Right? The sun is shining, the weather is sweet. People actually want to come outside and move their feet. Give people actually a reason to come outside. Show off their bodies. But nah, y'all want to have a New Year's in the middle of... Like you just didn't have Christmas 2 weeks ago. You want to have a New Year's in the middle of winter. What is new? What new life did we have? You tell me. So I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. You can keep your New Year's on January 1st. I will continue to have my New Year's on April 20th. And all of my peoples that know it, or everybody that recognize, everybody listen to the MyT Sports Podcast, everybody that has known me for years, right? They all know what's up. They came through yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, a couple people came through yesterday, thought I had a podcast. They completely misread the whole entire text chain that I said. And they really thought I was having a podcast yesterday. Listen, it works in my favor, to be honest with you. It really did work in my favor. But because they thought I was having a podcast yesterday, I got a fridge full of beer right now. As the New York Knicks just banged in another 30 to go up 19-13 against Atlanta. We're going to get to this game in just a minute. Listen, by the time that we get to this Knicks game, it's probably going to be somewhere in the second quarter. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated. As you know, what we like to do here on the podcast, I have that Atlanta Hawks, and the New York Knicks game on in the background, folks. We're talking about playoff implications. I know that shit don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. See, I'm telling you, I already got people on my side. I got Jimmy over here. He's like, yo, he's feeling me. He's feeling me with the new year, right? I got Rory over here. He's feeling me with the new year. Like it just makes sense. Like it just makes sense to me, right? And then think about it, like, and then they try to use this like it's for the farmers. It's for the farmers. Well, for the farmers, everything's in the winter. It's dead of winter. What are the farmers doing? They're inside their crib doing nothing. See, maybe it is for the farmers. Maybe it's so the farmers can enjoy partying as well. Maybe it's so the farmers can party with us after they have helped supply this country with crops the whole entire year. Maybe this is for them. Because even if you're a farmer, I'm like, I would kind of like to go partying in the spring. Unless you're worried about harvesting and then you don't have all that shit and then you don't have time to do it. But it's the beginning of April. How much harvesting do you need to do? What? You got some soil to till. You got some seeds to make sure it gets planted. Oh, look like we have an Atlanta player down. He's holding his knees. Okay, no, he's holding both of his knees. So maybe he had the wind knocked out of him. So it doesn't look like that's a knee injury. He's literally hugging both of his knees. So it looks like he just may have had the wind knocked out of him. That is currently causing a pause in the action with just about 5 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The New York Knicks are currently up by 1 point. And it looks like this call may go against Reggie Bullock. We'll see. Yeah, they call the foul. Listen, Bogdanovich, whatever. I can't remember. Bogdanovich, or Bojan Bogdanovich, whatever. I forgot how he wants his name pronounced, right? But they say he wants his name pronounced the right way, not the way that we've been pronouncing it here in America to feed our egos, right? And listen. There's a lot of stuff we do in America to feed our egos. It's because we don't want to bother learning shit, so we just make shit our own. It's just to make us feel good. It's just to make us feel good. Like we're an ego-driven country. Like we're big on it. Oh. As we see, what's the young sniper's name? I forget. You rang. Why am I forgetting his name? The dude from Addams Family. The ring bearer from the Ring of Lord of the Rings, the little Smeagol guy, the point guard for Atlanta Falcons. That's what I'm talking about here. He just banged in a 3-pointer to go ahead and put his team up by 1 point. They are currently now taking a little quick break, so we're gonna go ahead and continue with the podcast. All right, so that's my New Year take. Hope you guys understand it. Now let's get into these birthday shout-outs, because you know we like to make sure that we always give our birthday shout-outs. I said, yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Check it. One more time. Yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Yeah. Alright, first birthday shout out goes to. Can we get the horns ready? There we go. Give me that first one. First birthday shout out goes to Vince Steele. That was on the 18th for us. As you guys fully know, that we haven't spoke or seen each other since last Friday. On Monday was New Year's Eve, and like the rest of the world, I do not work on New Year's Eve. I barely worked on New Year's Day, but now the day after New Year's, I'm here. I'm ready for all that action, boss. Let's continue to roll. First birthday shout out goes to Vince Steele. Vince Steele happens to be one of those individuals that I happen to know from the wrestling circuit. I want to give him a big birthday shout out, so you get the horn. Bringing that back, we got another birthday shout out for the 18th, which are one Johnny Lopez. Yeah, it's your birthday. Say it's your birthday. Check it, Johnny Lopez, brother of my homegirl Gina Lopez, or as I like to refer to her as, Damn Gina. Happy birthday to your brother. Another birthday shout out we would like to give out is one, and this now begins the birthdays for the 19th. That is one Elizabeth Pearl. Want to say big birthday shout out to Elizabeth Pearl as well. Elizabeth Pearl, I'm gonna let you know, guys. I think Elizabeth Pearl is a friend that I've made after I was protesting last year. Yes. I think that was a friend of a friend, and they looked me up and they found me, and I think I ran into that person last year while protesting. So it's the big birthday shout out, right, to Elizabeth Pearl. Also on the 19th, I have to say, I haven't heard from my boy in a while, right? So I definitely got to show him that love is love. You know what I mean? I call him El Pollo Frito. You guys may just call him Pollo. A lot of you guys may just know him as David Aranga. And he is the first person to put me onto that caliente agua, as you people may call it, that agua gente. Right? Man, that shit is fire water for real. But that's my boy. I'm telling you, one of my best friends, and this is still one of my best friends, still one of my boys. If he came to me today, was like, I'm in town, I need a place to crash. I got a spot for you all day long, all day, every day on Broadway. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we do right here. We keep that shit real love, like with Mary J. Blige. Right? So, want to say special. He moved out to Texas now, so he ain't hung out with the crew in about a decade. But yeah, it's your birthday. They say it's your birthday. And the New York Knicks are currently down 25-21. They just turned over the ball. Trae Young is weaving. He's deaving. He gets a layup, and it is good. And he draws contact from one. Derrick Rose. The Atlanta Hawks are up now 27-21 with 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first. And Trae Young is going to the line to possibly add another one onto it. Now, as we continue with our birthday shout-outs, We have a birthday for the 20th. We have a birthday for the 20th. Right? Birthdays for the 20th. That happened to be one chappy old lad, my homeboy Chapman. Chapman is an old battle buddy of mine from Jersey that I met while serving in Germany. So I want to say to my battle buddy, yeah, it's your birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday. You say it's your birthday. And today, folks, today, on March 21st, we have a birthday for Sherline McWhorter. Now, I believe Sherline McWhorter is a lovely young lady that I met while working with the Brooklyn Cafe, the Spill TV. I believe I met her while working the Spill TV. She is a young, motivated young woman. She is involved with various positive organizations to help raise money and to help out individuals around her city and around her world. You guys go check her out. She's always doing something positive. I want to say definitely happy birthday to Charlamagne Carter because, yeah, it's your birthday. Say it's your birthday. Hey, yo, MyT, cut the beat. Actually, give it back to me. Give it back to me. Give it back to me. Because you know what? I gotta say, it's very, very special. Happy birthday. There was one birthday out of all the birthdays between Friday and now that I happened to miss, and I really didn't miss it. Right, I was just saving it for last. It looked like Derrick Rose is taking a jump shot, and it looks like they said that he may have been fouled going up. Oh no, they said that he didn't get that ball off in time. It's going to be a shot clock violation. The New York Knicks look like they're going to be down. That's from an earlier play. Still down 30-23. Trae Young is back on the line to see if he can push this lead up to an 8-point lead. He takes his shot, and it is water, folks, and that pushes it up to an 8-point lead, and he's going to be pushing for one more to push it up to a 9th lead. Now, not for nothing, the New York Knicks was leading this game early. They came out firing, they came out hot, and it looked like they may have just fizzled out a little bit. This is the second game of a back-to-back. That is possible, even though this happens to be a home game. This is, I believe, the third of 6 home games that the Knicks will be playing straight before going on a home swing. So to say that lack of energy may be expected, it may be expected because there's a lot on the line on this game and adrenaline is going high. And there goes Derrick Rose doing Derrick Rose thing. I was going to say there goes Derrick Rose thinking he could still beat Derrick Rose, but he just noticed that there's still a little pedal left on his stems. Alrighty, folks, let's continue on to a very special birthday shout out. 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 Right, goes out to one LGM Senior, folks. That's Louis Guillermo Mejia Senior. And for the folks, and for anybody that doesn't know, means you just haven't been listening to the podcast enough to hear me, to hear me talk about this lovely, lovely, lovely man of a person who has been the father figure. I've been one of the father figures or individuals I have looked up to as what is an example of man since about the age of about 12, 13 years old. You know what they say, when you don't have your father there in your picture, you happen to look towards other individuals to help fill that void. Well, I happen to pick one of the best individuals ever to help fill that void. Happy motherfucking birthday to Pops Louis Guillermo Sr., as we just like to call you, Guillermo. Yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it. Yeah, that shit got a little bit faster. Right, and now while we celebrate life, sometimes we don't always get to celebrate life without celebrating the other half. And it happened to be one of the things that we ran into this particular week as well, as we happen to lose a couple of individuals. One in the hip-hop world and one in the sports world in a sense. And the first rest in peace I would like to give, and I know what you guys are saying. Yo, how come they don't get the same kind of love that DMX got? Not for nothing, because they didn't draw on the heartstrings the same way I did. I know that's heartless. And you be so heartless. And you be so heartless. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, B. I'm sorry. Right? I didn't mean to exclude them out of that kind of celebration, but you know what? It just wasn't fitting for right now. Or to be honest with you, To be 100% honest with you, I just didn't have it loaded up. We got more love coming in from Facebook. We got our homeboy Roland Richards' mom, Orchid Richard, Mrs. Richards. She over here showing me some love. What's going on? I appreciate you. I appreciate you popping up on the podcast as well and sharing that. Want to say rest in peace. Let's not linger here. Let's not linger no longer. Oh. Want to say rest in peace to Black Rob. Black Rob died since the last time we spoke on the podcast. Black Rob would die at the tender age of 50. Yes, this is one of those times where when I say my little line of tender age, it really did mean tender age. You understand? The age of 50 is only 11 years older than me, and I'm like, yo, I hope I didn't party harder than you guys. I hope I didn't do more shit to my body than you guys. I don't think Emmanuel Quickly with a 3 and Emmanuel Quickly bangs it, and Julius Randle try to get one and he does not. Did he get over the back? He's gonna get a foul? Yep, he ended up drawing a foul for an over the back, folks. New York Knicks are still currently down 39-32, but it looks like Julius Randle's going to be going to the line to see if he can earn himself two with just about 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So that is rest in peace to Black Rob. If you don't know who Black Rob is, let's just say that shit ain't whoa. Because this podcast is whoa. My voice is whoa. My takes are whoa. You understand? That's who Black Rob is. My Knicks are whoa. This shirt is whoa. That dro is whoa. What you know about whoa? Now that's whoa. And then we're gonna get into some whoa just a minute. So that's Black Rob died at the age of 50. We want to send our condolences to Black Rob and his family, everybody that may have been affected by the loss of Black Rob. Also, on top of that, we also have, as it looked like Trae Young tried to go for a 2-for-1. It looked like he managed to, but he just missed the shot. New York Knicks have the ball right now, just about 20 seconds left in the game, 15 seconds left on the shot clock, and the game is 34-39. The Knicks again are at home. Julius Randle has the ball on the right wing, and he turns that over as they double team, and he tries to split those defenders. The Atlanta Falcons have, and the Hawks have the ball back with 7 seconds left, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. He goes, he's searching, he kicks it out to the corner, he takes a wide open 3 from the corner, and it is a miss, and they go into the first quarter, 35-39, and Tom Thibodeau looks upset as always, and that is what we love about him. Now let's continue on with this podcast. Right. Also, we have lost. Like I said, everyone I know is going to be in the sports world. Now, some of you may not recognize this name initially until you correlate the last name. And we want to say a big rest in peace to Antron Pippen. Yes, folks. Antron Pippen. The eldest son of Hall of Famer and 6-time champion Scottie Pippen. Yes, folks, he lost his oldest son very recently. We did not get a chance to see what were the causes of death, but folks, it's just never hard. So we want to send our condolences to the family of Scottie Pippen and for everybody that has been affected by the loss of Antron Pippen. Now, the only thing that I found that was a little ironic, right, with this was that, damn, his son died at the age of 33. Wasn't that Scottie Pippen's number? I think it was. And that happened to be the age that he passed at. So again, we want to say rest in peace not only to Black Rob, who died at 50, but also rest in peace to Antron Pippen, who died at the age of 33, the tender age of 33, that is. And again, not only to them, but to their family and everybody that they know that would have been affected by their loss. Our condolences from the MyT Sports Podcast out to you. We want to give you a big cheers. And remember, the phone lines are open, folks. The phone lines are open. Anytime you guys are ready to call into the podcast, the phone lines are open. Woo! Speaking of Black Rob, I'm drinking some Black Magic. And woo, shit. That motherfucker is tingling my black lungs. Listen, when my girl get here, she may get that black stroke of death, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know, rural Brooklyn Zoo. I'm about to split that ass in two. Okay. Let's get back here, right? Because as you guys can see, right, before we got into sports, any sports, we've been handling a lot of the real world topics, real world situations that have been going on around the globe, and and of course we would be very remiss if we were to Forget about what is going on in Minnesota and the trial for the murder of George Floyd. And that verdict has finally come in, and on all three accounts of second degree murder, manslaughter, excessive force, being ugly, your mama should have swallowed you, all of it, on all accounts, he is found guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Who? Derek Chauvin. Or Chauvin, however you pronounce the little cocksucker's name. But he is the motherfucker that had his knee on George Floyd's neck for those 8.5 minutes. And I'm telling you guys, if you think that is any joke, I would like for you to go outside and just kneel down on that concrete for about 8 minutes and tell me if you don't feel like readjusting. Now imagine somebody got that shit on your neck. Or you know what? I just want you to ask your girl to choke you for the during sex today. Or ask your boyfriend to choke you during sex today. And see if you can last 8 minutes of being choked continuously. And see how that feels. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Or invite somebody else into the bedroom. You know what I mean? While having sex with your boo, have somebody else put their knee on your neck and see how you... I can't wallet. I'm completely wallet. But, you see a lot of justice going on about this. You see a lot of happiness more than anything else. And the way I've been looking at it, it's accountability. And one of the things that they're finally happy about is that something is being done. But again, like we've seen in the past, like a lot of people were kind of scared. A lot of people were skeptical. Like even until the verdict came out, a lot of people were holding their breath because we've seen this before with Rodney King, where there was what we thought was blatant evidence to put these cops in jail and to start holding them accountable. And oh no, contraire, mon frere, they happened to war. And that's the reason why up to this day, when we see this bullshit, we're like, yo, we never know if these cops are gonna be held accountable for their actions. And that's really what we did. We didn't get justice for once. For once, it felt like the cops were actually being held accountable for going out there and murdering innocent people. As they just did so again to a little 16-year-old girl that actually, and she was the one that actually called the cops. Again, I said police know all day long when they want to use enough force to de-escalate a situation, or when they want to use enough force to kill somebody. Hey, we've seen them take somebody in that was coming at them with a knife, and they shot nothing but pellets at them and also tased them. Like you understand? Don't let the cops fool you. Now I understand that when somebody comes with a knife, that the right amount of force. Ooh, look at that. That the right amount of force sometimes could be justified as deadly force, but you don't always have to. And we see that you do know discretion. And we do see that, hey, when you want to, all of that training, right, comes into play. When you want to, the Knicks just tied the game on it was a 2-point shot by Derrick Rose. The Knicks are currently down right now 41-40 with about 9.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. We see Derrick Rose with a rebound. He pushes the ball up. He waits for the offense to set. RJ Barrett catches that ball on the left wing just behind the 3-point line. He sizes up his defender, catches him off the stairs, jakes it hard to the lane, and he blows the layup and doesn't get the foul as well. As we see them running back now on defense. Open three-pointer for Atlanta. Shot is up and the shot is down. A-Town up. Deuces. Oh, 3 is up. A-Town down, as we like to say. Or deuces up. A-Town down. Derrick Rose rushes again with the little floater in the lane, and Derrick Rose gets himself another point. Right, the score is now 44-42 with about 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this game. And I'm gonna honestly tell you that I am so ready to move on to the next topic. You guys already know justice, accountability, all that good stuff. Police need to stop killing innocent people, and we need them held accountable. Especially with what just happened while this trial was going on. That we have two more individuals that happen to be of brown or black color that happened to be shot again by the police. Looks like we have a player down for the New York Knicks. Taj Gibson looks to be down, and looks like he may have just been poked. He took a bad poke in the eye. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, ooh, he took like a little thumb to the eye a while ago from the Atlanta player. Ooh, look like he may have gotten right in there, right underneath the fold of the eye and everything. That's never good. You see him down still. Yeah, he's thriving in pain. Like, is he? Nah, he's bleeding. He's bleeding from his eye. He got caught good. So it's not that it's not also that he got scratched in the eye. Look like whoever caught him may have also caught him maybe on the bridge of the nose or maybe right in the corner of the eye to go ahead and draw blood. Taj Gibson is vexed. The trainer tried to get him over here and give him a towel, and he just snatched that towel away from the thing and went straight to the sideline. He was having a good game. I know he's pretty upset that he has to go down. I know even more so he's hoping that this doesn't make him lose any time. Taj Gibson has been, and even as I have said in the past, that the New York Knicks need to do something else about that center position because Nerlens Noel and Taj Gibson isn't going to hold up in the court of basketball. They've been doing a hell of a job, folks. They've been doing a hell of a job. As the New York Knicks are currently right now 11th, folks, 11th in the league. 3rd in the division. Taj Gibson is going to the back. Pissed off. You can see it in his body language. So Noel has to come back to the game. And I know the New York Knicks have another center that they can play. I think his name is Samson. I think. I'm not quite sure. But they're going to have to start getting some major minutes from him. All right, so now we resume playing. The New York Knicks have the ball back. They inbound the ball to the top of the key to Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose stutters. He draws. He jabs. He finds an open Emmanuel quickly. Emmanuel quickly goes in the lane, and he drives, and he makes it with off of the left side of the rim, folks. Pour myself a little ginger ale inside of my black magic. Got that black magic, eh? Oh, come on. No contact, no foul. Fuck you, Lou Williams. I've been wondering this whole time, how the hell has Atlanta been keeping pace with the whole entire league? It may be a little bit of sweet Lou Williams. Hey, probably John Collins also stepping up as well. Clint Capello has played a role for them. Not only offensively over the top, but also defensively as well on the other side. Look like we got the 21 Mark Salute coming up. I'm coming up in the building pretty soon. I just seen him join the chat room, which means I'll probably be expecting a noisy call from him pretty soon, folks. We're going to stay tuned. Stay tuned right there. Don't you guys turn that dial. After these puffs, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So let's get into it. New York Knicks are currently 11th in the league. They're 3rd in the division. And folks, brace yourself if you haven't heard this yet. Actually, you know what? You know what I want you to do? I want you to sit back and relax. I want you to remember the teachings from the Nate Dogg School of Medicine. And I want you to meditate with that before we use this information. And Derrick Rose was a difficult floater with 2 people on him, folks. Derrick Rose has been cooking so far in the second quarter, helping the Knicks stay alive in this very, very, very crucial game. Look how hard they are playing. Obi Toppin with the rejection at the wing. I don't know if he got a piece of that ball, but it looked like he definitely helped change the trajectory of how that shot was originally going. If not even by touching the ball, by at least by the defender. Oh man! And you see Derrick Rose rushing down to the other end of the court. He takes it all the way, and folks, we are tied 48-48. Derrick Rose gets himself another point. He is going off this quarter, folks, and Atlanta is taking a timeout. And folks, with only about 1,800 folks in the fans, you can see the garden rumble, and I can see the camera shaking with just 1,800 people there. I am telling you, folks, if you're not excited to be a Knicks fan right now, then I don't know what you are doing. But you know what? I've been excited to be a Knicks fan all year. I've been excited to be a Knicks fan all year. And yeah, you see me wearing the shirt that says playoffs. I've been rocking it all year. I'm rocking it now. I'm going to continue to rocking it like the boom chief rocker that I am. I'm just watching the Knicks play that good defense with the defense on the string. Right? New York Knicks. Over the weekend since we last spoke to them. What's going on, Shade? I see you in the room as well. Sugar dumplings, baby cakes. Well, I go on, sugar. All right, so the New York Knicks are currently with a record of 32-27, folks. 32-27. 5 games above 500. Let me let you know. Let me say this to you first and let you understand what this means, right? That The Knicks only need to win 4 more games, folks. 4. Let me say this again. They're 32-27. We are 55 games into the season. 59 games into the season. Right? We have 13 games. Wait, 59, 60, 20. Shit. 72, 59. 30, we have 13 games left into the season. The Knicks only need to win 4 to guarantee that they have a 500 record. That's all it is. 4 games guarantees a playoff berth. 4! That's the magic number, Knicks fans. Anything more than that, and you're just being greedy. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be greedy. Like DMX just said, you've been eating long enough, probably stop being greedy. Ribs will touch it, but don't make me wait. Fuck around and I'm gonna bite you. Smash your face. DMX and his little ass bark. How the fuck were we being scared by DMX this whole time with that little ass bark? Was it because he always talked aggressive the whole entire time? Hey, yo, let me get a water with a lime in it. It's like the water with the lime in it scared you. But that bark, though, that Tourette's. I shouldn't talk about him like that. Let me continue. Let me get into my Knicks talk. You know I got that Knicks talk in 10 minutes, folks. Derrick Rose is 6 for 6, and he has 12 points for the New York Knicks right now. Game is tied 48-48 with just under 7 minutes to go in the half. First half, that is. And the New York Knicks, since the last time we spoke, they happened to beat up on some pretty sorry-ass teams, to be honest with you. Like, these teams weren't really... You can't call these teams world beaters, but what you do want is for the New York Knicks to consistently always beat the teams that they're supposed to. And that is what they did this time around. Again, the New York Knicks are coming around, they're beating the teams that they're supposed to. The first team that they felt since the last time that we talked was the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, I know you're feeling like, yo, didn't they play the Pelicans? Yeah, they played them twice in very close proximity as the Atlanta Falcons go up 50-48 off of a Clint Capella basket. Assist from Trey Yizzy, right? But the New York Knicks will end up beating the New Orleans Pelicans 122-112. And I understand you. I don't think you guys even understand what the New York Knicks have been doing lately, right? They beat them 122-112. Zion Williamson would actually lead all scorers on the court that night with 34 points, which wasn't the case when the last time that they played. Last time they played, I think Julius Randle led all scorers on the point. But Julius Randle wasn't that far off from what Zion Williamson was putting up. Julius Randle ended up putting up 33 points and 11 for 28 shooting. He would end up coming alive in that second half. He was 2 for 8 for 3, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. But he had 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 5 steals to go along with that as well. And listen, Zion Williamson not only took that loss pretty well, but he also happened to make a whole lot of news outside of that loss. How did he make news? Because they beat Zion Williamson so bad, right? They over the last 2 games, they submitted him in. They beat him into submission, and into that submission, he came out and said, "You know what? I would love to play for the Knicks." Right? He didn't quite say that. I think I just heard a oi. I did. Did I? Oh. It's my munchkin. She's here. I thought I heard a oi. I thought it was a KJ. Munchkin's voice must be getting deeper. Yo, it's so funny. We'll wait till KJ gets here. I gotta tell you, I guess this story. Oh, shit. Yo, Nate Dogg. Facts. Actually, that's from the Nate Dogg School of Medicine. That is no longer Nate Dogg. That's just from the Nate Dogg School of Medicine. It's what they teach all of their alumni and all of their students. Right? So, Zion Williamson will end up making news, right? Not only Mark 21 Salute wants to call in, invite them as a speaker. Yeah, I'll invite them. Look at this. Look at them giving me a big ass notice now and everything. That's what's up. You're welcome. You know I mean, I'm accepting to mostly everybody. You know what I mean? Like I'm Switzerland over here. Well, you're from Puerto Rico, so that kind of helped. So Zion, well, he made news. He made news with his comments. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. See, let's talk here. Because remember, you don't have to take 7 years. It's just that most players don't opt out of their first contract. Or they don't take, or most people do not take that first extension. But here goes your extension to take you out to, like, because remember, it's your rookie contract. Your rookie contract is 4 years. Your rookie contract is 4 years. And then after that is when you get your first mini max, depending on what kind of player you are, and they extend you out for another 3 years, right? And that's usually how that one goes. And that takes you out to about 7 years before you go get your first max, before you go get your real first max contract. Now Zion Williamson, the thing here, right? He can pull when I'm, yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So he's gonna get this money. He's still gonna get this max money, and he's gonna be in New York. And listen, hey, well, this is part of the news. Yeah, well, thank you. We'll give you the bigger. But thank you for when you stepped on something I was gonna get to. Like I said, Zion's been making news. One for his comments that led to people saying that, hey, that Zion Williamson could possibly come to New York from what he said, because this so far has been his favorite place to play in outside of New Orleans, of course, right? Because he had to make sure he added that in there. But remember, he can pull what's called a pseudo Chris Webber. And what that means is that you can opt out. Like, after your first contract is done, you can opt out. Nothing says you have to sign an extension. It's just that most players don't risk it. But if you're Zion, you can risk it for the biscuit. Exactly. You're going to be in New York. You're going to be that biscuit. And when you, and like you, and you know what's so good too? Is that we're doing it and I hate to compare it to this. We're doing it the Miami Heat way, in a way. 'Cause we're doing a bunch of nobodies. It's like you look at a team like, who the fuck is on this team suddenly? And you look at, what, Julius Randle? You mean the guy that broke the guy that broke his leg his rookie year and barely played? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like the guy that bounced around from LA to New Orleans and not like the guy that everybody was booing last year. That's what they're doing it. That's what they're doing with. But let's get back to Zion Williamson, because like I said, like, I want to definitely make sure he gets his proper take in here. Because imagine this, right? Like you just said, he just dropped a sneaker deal. And part of the reason why his sneaker deal, you understand, is getting so much love right now, or his sneakers getting so much love now, is based off of the fact that he just made a comment about coming to New York. If that wasn't tied into the same time he dropped the sneaker, then who knows? And not for nothing, that's kind of strategic. You know what? Hey, we're going to drop the sneaker when you go play in the Garden for the first time. And when they ask you about how you like playing in the Garden, what did he say? He was waiting for that question. I'm glad you asked that. That's how he responded. You don't respond, I'm glad you asked that, unless you were kind of prepped for that question. Or you were ready for it. And you just wanted somebody to ask you a question along that line so you could put in your 2 cents. And he did just enough to either make a real comment about coming to New York or put enough hype on his name so that when he drops his sneaker, he doesn't fall by the wayside. It's okay. Oh. 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 Wait, well, you know, this is for today is 421. You may be having some residual effects, you know.
When the Knicks will win, right? Because everybody's happy. Everybody's good.
What? No. No, it's nothing like when the Cowboys are winning. It's nothing like when the Cowboys are winning. Stop tainting it. Stop tainting this. Stop tainting this. No. No. It's not like when the... Stop tainting this. No. Uh-uh.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh.
Cowboys. Cats. You know, I went to the you know, or is it, the Knicks are going so
Well, okay, put it this way. Okay. See, you over here talking like Brooklyn can take the shine from New York Knicks right now. See, this is the thing about it. It didn't. See, unless the I'm telling you, I told you already. Unless the Brooklyn Nets were doing some historic shit during the regular season, they weren't gonna have the heart of the city.
How about this bullshit, right?
Think about this. All it took was the Knicks to go 500. You can't.
Right?
You can't.
The Knicks win.
Are the best team in the city.
Or two, right? Successful.
Yup. Expectations are different. You have 5 All-Stars on your team. It don't matter. You still got 5. I'm confident with that nigga retiring. I think. You got DJ. DJ was an All-Star. DJ was an All-Star. Who we got? Julius Randle. Up until last year, he wasn't even coveted like the family jewels. He should be MVP. Don't you start. He should be MVP. He should be MVP.
Podcast, I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah.
To my mama goodbye. Kiss a tear from my lonely eyes.
Both of them.
Yo, so no, because what happened is that see Brooklyn from what they did, they have to be historically dominant to get any kind of shine or praise for what they're doing, and they have to win a championship just to make it successful. You understand? Like for you to Brooklyn could go and win a championship right now, and it'll be ho hum. You did what you're supposed to do. You have to be. Brooklyn has to be spectacular. They have to be record breaking. They have to do. They have to. They. Like I told you, they have to win 74 games. They have to win 74 games, or they have to win. Listen, they have to put up 74. They have to win 74 games, or they have to go on a 40-game winning streak, or they're gonna have to have. Or they're gonna have to have 20 straight games of somebody scoring 40 or more points. Like they have to do shit like that to get the kind of buzz to get the kind of listen what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna fuck your head up. They have to do something like that to get the kind of buzz that the New York Knicks got for when they won 3 games in a row. That's fucking up your head. That's how much they don't have. And I'm Brooklyn with you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel what Brooklyn's trying to do. I'll defend. I've been defending Brooklyn. So I know you can't go after Brooklyn the way they wanted to. But Nobody saw the New York Knicks doing it. And the New York Knicks says all they needed was a pulse. It's like you guys are Batman right now. You're like, you guys are Batman. You guys are cleaning up the city. You guys are doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Superman has been hurt by kryptonite. And you know what just happened? We got a pulse. We got a motherfucking pulse. And you know what? Now the whole entire world has hope again. See, when Batman was doing it, it's like, oh, we hope Batman's going to do the job. Batman should do the job. It's going to get kind of ugly. Superman got a pulse.
Like I said, you're turning into language.
No, where's Superman? No, where's Superman in this? We got a pulse, and the whole entire world rejoiced. There's a difference. You had to bust your ass. You had to get bloody. Yeah, you had to pull out all your gadgets. You had to pull out the Batwing, the Batarang, the Batmobile. You had to pull out all that shit. Superman got a pulse. He got one heartbeat. Boop. And the whole entire world was like, oh! That's who we are. That's how revered we are.
No.
You want what? You don't get no props for that. You get no props for that. No props. No props. No, you get no props for dealing. I'm sorry, cause half of it is self-induced. KD don't need to be out as long as he needs to. Kyrie Irving takes personal days for hangnails and birthday parties. Stop it right now. James Harden is the only person that's really injured. Viva la Miami. No, you get no props for that. What you want props? Okay, so this is what you want props for? You want props for managing that Kyrie Irving sits down for 3 days after he gets ejected because he's salty? That's what you want props for? Like you want props for putting salt on saltine crackers? Okay then, so what do you want props for? You already a playoff team. What do you want props for? But you got but you have the unstoppable force Kyrie, and then you have Kevin Durant, and you have James Harden. You act like they were all missing at the same time. You act like they were all missing at the same time. Stop it right now. Stop it right now. We're talking about MVP, and big shot maker. Stop it right now. You got no props for that. You want to? You talking about like physical props? Like you want a board? Like you actually want like a prop in the studio to be like.
No, like.
Exactly.
Brooklyn
No, like you said, it's not about Brooklyn. It's not about Brooklyn. We're talking about the Knicks. So now you mention anything about Brooklyn because they're not doing anything special. I'm sorry, they're not. The Knicks are.
Knicks are doing something special. They fucking Randall was home. RJ, consolation prize. So you play with Zion. Out of high school, but when he went to Duke, it was about him. It wasn't about Zion. You remember that? When he came in, it was about him. Zion came on and he just blew it up. And all of a sudden, he felt like
Morant.
He playing all right, but
Barrett
is balling. They call now all of a sudden they call him the Canadian. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you balling, and all of a sudden it's time to make. You balling or you not. You know what I'm saying? It's a positive thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like they do good. They don't. Hopefully they go the same route. They get playoffs. They get playoffs. Yes, there will be a home. They'll have home court advantage in the playoffs. The way they ball. And I don't see them slowing down, honestly.
Well, that's because, see, and this is because you're not the Knicks fan here. So Knicks fans, let me bring you guys back to reality, right? Because you've had a Nets fan, you've had a Nets fan talking about the New York Knicks, right? I've already said that. I've been saying that. What step into my world? 'Cause you've only just begun. Bye. Well, actually, no. What are you talking? See again. See. You gonna make me mute you again. So, no. See, I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I hope we play you guys. And then let me continue back into what I was saying. So over these last couple of games, right? Julius Randle, 33 points, right? When he beat New Orleans and when they beat New Orleans and the Pelicans. Then they played the Charlotte Hornets. They actually almost threw that game away. They had to take this into overtime, right? They took a little bit extra time. The New York Knicks, I believe, are up by like 1 or 2. It's currently halftime, if I'm not mistaken. So right now I'm seeing highlights from. Yeah, I'm seeing highlights from the Cleveland and Chicago game, and Chicago got their ass. Yes, Cleveland whooped that ass. Listen, I want Chicago to. I want what? Yes, I'm rooting against Chicago because they're the closer team. Because they're one of the closer teams in the bracket. Like they hold one of those spots. I want them to fall off. I wanted Oklahoma City to beat Indiana, but it looks like Indiana ended up winning that game. And now we have Phoenix playing Philly, and I have Phoenix winning this game as well too. Because I want Brooklyn to get that number 1 spot. Because let me get to actually something that we was talking about. Because he said that he doesn't want the Brooklyn and the New York Knicks to face each other. And I'm like, that's all I hope for, actually. Because that means the New York Knicks are going to be playing in the second round spot. Because I don't look at this as a first round matchup. No. The way that I'm hopeful, right? And you knows how I've been this year, right? I've been hopeful, but I've been on point hopeful. And if the New York Knicks can now secure that 4 or 5 slot, right? Let's say they face Atlanta or whoever, right? I think they could beat Atlanta. But let's say they get that 4 or 5 spot. And they come away with that victory and they win that first round matchup. That second round matchup, I'm hoping Brooklyn has the number 1 spot. And I'm hoping in the second round, the Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks face each other. Because the New York Knicks are going to lose in the second round regardless unless they play the Milwaukee Bucks. Like to be hurry up and get up here. Hey, bring me a beer in the back. Oh, you went to the bathroom first. Alright. I hope you're still listening. Right? So I want the Brooklyn Nets. Because I believe that the New York Knicks are gonna lose in the second round regardless. So I want that buzz to be in New York for that second round matchup. By that time, I'm hoping that we have more fans in the stands, something close to like maybe 50, maybe 100%, who knows, right? And I really want, I'm going to tell you right now what I really, really want, more than anything else. I want the city to witness this team in full effect. I want this team to know what it feels like to play in front of a full capacity crowd and be cheered. Feel that energy, feel that buzz, feel that electricity. You know what I mean? Get that excitement. You know what I mean? I want them to feel that. So by the time the playoffs are here, not for nothing, I want them to play Brooklyn. And not do I just want them to play Brooklyn. I want them to play Brooklyn, and I want them to to win, to be honest with you, but they're probably not going to win if they play Brooklyn. I want it to be that matchup. Now, if you had to ask me for real, who I want in the second round,
Yay.
Oh shit, we got the 21 mark salute in the building. We ain't bring me no drink.
Because I ain't got none.
I told you bring one out the back fridge.
Out the back fridge?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything? Well,
you didn't look in the back fridge. Don't lie to me.
Yeah. You know what? I got to be at work at 5:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay, so what does that got to do with me needing up there?
Yeah, that's we in the same boat. That's all. Stroke.
You stupid.
No. We're in the same boat.
No.
Like, you got a drink right there.
But I wanted a beer.
You want a beer? I get you a beer.
Because
you're the host.
I was just feeling for a beer, you know. Like that shit was calling my name. He calling me. Not that again.
Yo, you know how like that movie's so old that motherfuckers don't know that. Like when that's how you know you're getting old when you quote old like movies when you was younger and motherfuckers look at you like, yeah, I don't get it. How much for one rib? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna get you like how you don't know I'm gonna get you sucker? Like I did that today. That's why I said, oh, how much for one rib? She was like, oh, I'll give you one from right here. I was like, no, bitch, like
shit.
Like you don't even know that.
He's like, yo, like I'm trying to drop like a movie line on you, and you trying to take me back to the room. Like, stop it. Like, I'm a married man. Get out of my face, bitch.
Yeah, man.
Oh, what?
Just. I got you. How low did I say that shit? I couldn't say that shit no lower. Might as well go in the corner. Wait, hold on. Here you go.
Oh, Terry go chop your feet off. She go tie you to the bed and break your ankles like Misery. You better quit playing. And you know what's funny? Like, ain't none of us even gonna say shit. Ain't none of us gonna stop her. We gonna be like, listen, like if Terry had to do it, he must have had it coming. Like, like ain't gonna be no first 48. Ain't gonna be like unsolved mysteries. Like ain't gonna be none of that shit. Ain't gonna be like, oh, I wonder what pushed over. Like, nah, we gonna be like, if she did it, I said he must have had that. Oh shit, bird time. Yay. So the New York Knicks are currently on a 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8 against the Atlanta Falcons. Right, the New York. After this game, they have 3 more home games. Those home games are gonna be against Toronto, Phoenix,
you know what,
and Chicago.
I gotta say, right? I'm okay, whatever you want, boss.
There you go.
I gotta say, you know, I grew up, right? Patrick Ewing.
So
Jordan. So, you know, I'm a Jordan fan. I can't front. I love Jordan. I was always a Jordan fan.
I respect Jordan highly more than I respected any other person that has whipped my team's ass on a regular.
And every time,
like I can never talk
like
about.
I was mad about the Pacers making it.
The way I can talk about Jordan, I can never talk about any other person that has whipped my team's ass on a regular. I can never talk about any other person who I talk about Jordan. And you guys keep wanting me to.
Barkley didn't do it. Barkley had to go to West Coast.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about some of the great players throughout history that has whooped my team's ass. The only person I can really talk about in a positive light with no
on the regular too.
Like on the regular, but also with no like
remorse?
with no underlying tone, no sarcasm, you know, no cynicism is Jordan. Everybody else,
yeah, they get that hate.
Like,
they get that hate.
See, and of course.
Reggie.
Why do both of you bring up the first light-skinned motherfucker? My God, I hate you fucking both.
I'm just saying.
Fuck that whopper eating motherfucker. Whatever he eats. Junior, that Junior Wendy's motherfucker.
KJ's Reggie.
Yeah, he said that shit before you said it. Like, right here.
I said it?
Yeah, both of them. Like, this is both of you motherfuckers.
I didn't see it. I just saw it right now. Hey, I'm just saying. But, like, come on. Pacers got to the finals.
He ain't great.
Pacers got to the finals, man. Like, come on, man.
Whatever. Knicks got to the finals.
Yeah, but it was a strike.
Everybody better than
a lockout.
Everybody better than Lakers. Than the Pacers.
You know what? They always talk about like. You know what? That's funny. I just brought that up because talk about the bubble and how that championship don't matter. But during the lockout,
they try to downgrade the Knicks. Like, oh, they was in a lockout year. Well,
yeah.
If
but
that shit didn't mean
San Antonio, then
guess what?
What about San Antonio? You gonna take one of those 5 championships away? No, you're not.
Oh, see, that's exactly. But see, I will. I do. I listen. Anytime
Of
somebody,
course you do. You're the biggest hater I know.
I'm not the biggest hater you know.
All right, I'm not the
Well,
biggest
you don't know
hater.
Skip Bayless. Okay, I might be the biggest hater you know.
Personally, yeah. But I can't even say hate. There's got to be another word for you.
It's not
besides
hate. It's just
yeah. It's got to be another.
I hold on to the grudges more than anybody else that you know.
I don't know, because sometimes it's just hate.
I'm MyT Petty.
Just shit. Sometimes I feel like, bro, for real? Don't.
So you're not on camera yet. Just to let you know.
What happened, Kay? What you say?
KJ just popping in all of a sudden.
Cause he knows how you hate, man.
I hate it all.
Oh my god.
I don't hate. I just
That's
hold
what
on
I'm
to.
saying. It's gotta be another word.
If you do my teams wrong, I don't.
God.
What?
Damn.
That's
shorty. That's because see here.
They ain't gonna last more than
this wasn't here before.
On the bed? I just bought it today. What do you mean?
I know, but listen. Before it was just that. Now it's that.
What do you mean? No, I always have reserves.
Okay.
I just don't have it in the drawer by now.
Oh.
Yeah, I only have one pack out at a time.
Oh. Anyway, stop hating.
I don't hate, man. If you do, listen, like you guys want me to like, okay, somebody do you dirty. You're like, oh, I'm supposed to just forgive them all of a sudden.
I did.
I don't have to though.
I'm just fucking with you.
I got you.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just playing.
These are inside jokes.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know,
what I mean?
Only three of us get that. So, but what I'm saying, like Michael beat everybody though.
Exactly.
He literally beat everybody, and he took a break and came back and beat the rest of them. I forgot about you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw? Don't even.
He's like, oh, you guys got some chemistry while I was gone?
I wish he would have played fucking Elijah Wan and the Rockets. That's the only thing I'm like that's the only thing that got over Mike. Oh, you didn't be. That's why Kenny be talking mad. Never beat me.
Hey,
like,
true.
Hey, never beat me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he beat everybody else, but he didn't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Shaq is like, I got him.
Good dude.
You know what I'm saying? Shaq is like, I got him. He didn't beat Shaq because Shaq went to the west, and they never.
He beat Shaq?
No, he wasn't on.
Oh no, he didn't beat Shaq on his way.
Didn't meet.
Shaq beat him on his way.
Shaq beat him, and on the way to the finals, but he got swept. I'm sorry, he got swept by the Rockets, and who was on the Rocket team? Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson. Oh.
And who did Orlando play the next year?
That's that.
Not
Nick,
Kenny
that's
Anderson.
that Nick fan.
Kenny the Jet Smith.
Yeah. I'm Kenny Anderson.
Oh my God,
Knicks.
Kenny Anderson.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Nick. Nets.
Listen, you know when you say Kenny Anderson, I don't know why I also think about Rob Strickland too, though.
Yo, because they got the same game. Wrong one. They got the same game. Yo, that game, the game, between Kenny Anderson, right? Rob Strickland, and I gotta put David Rivers in there because David Rivers had crazy handles.
David Rivers?
David Rivers, bro.
Come on,
he played for the Lakers. He played for Notre Dame, Jersey City Cat. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Rivers' handles was redunculous. From all of them came Iverson, because Iverson just took their game to the next level. Who took Iverson's game to the next level, though?
Kyrie and Steph.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now who's gonna take Kyrie and Steph's game to the next level? That's gonna be fun.
I'm hoping
that's gonna be fun
because they have a little bit more size.
Who, Booker? Nah, not Booker. Booker's in.
No, the two guys out west. One of them's injured. Jamal Murray and Devin.
It's got to be a younger
Spider.
You know what? It's gonna Spider. All right, I give Spider a
little
bit.
But they're both kind of young.
Yeah, I guess
we don't know
a little bit more than.
There's not too many more point guards that's younger than them. What? De'Aaron Fox? No, you don't get that kind of handles. He's speed. He's more speed than handles though.
He's so fast.
Yeah, he's a blur. I think he's more Russell Westbrook.
but not as strong
Yeah.
and not as skillful.
Some more speed and more explosion. Actually, more skill because I don't think that he would have this.
He gonna have a triple double during the year.
But I don't think he'll have the shooting slumps that Russell Westbrook ever had either.
Yeah, but Russ, man, that's my soft spot.
Listen, I got a soft spot. Listen, when Russell Westbrook was
you talk Russ, that's my soft.
when Russell Westbrook was on the team with Kevin Durant, I was out here saying that Russell Westbrook was the best player on that team. And then when they separated, and I heard about how the leadership roles kind of fell on that team, it made me realize why I thought that Russell Westbrook was the best player on that team, because he was the bona fide leader of that team.
He wasn't a cupcake.
Like you can see that. You can see that Kevin Durant, not only he benefited from being tall, like sometimes, you know what I mean? And sometimes like, you definitely, like, I used to have the conversation, who's the better shooter? Kevin Durant, Carmelo Anthony, and Stephen Curry. Like, at one point in time, for 1 year, like, for a good year or two, that was a real conversation. Right? For a couple of years, that was a real conversation. Who's the better shooter? And
blessings.
I always gave Stephen Curry the benefit of the doubt because he was the shorter one of them. So for him to get his shot off over those old same exact people was a whole lot harder.
You know what? I gotta say it because I'm gonna say it because I have to say it. So
let me put you on camera.
So when the Knicks,
I'm about to say some shit. Hold on.
When the Knicks had the 8th pick, they were about to get Curry. And you know what they fucked up? They made it public that they want to get him. So Golden State was like, well, you know what? If you want him so bad, we gonna take him.
And that's yours, KJ. I've been meaning to give that to you since I've been back from Colorado.
What? Oh yes, shot glass
and
blessings
and
Happy New Year.
And it's those little things that took the Knicks so long. And besides all the trade, they traded freaking half of the team for Miller.
Oh, we did this. Yeah.
Yeah. That.
New York Knicks are currently down right now, 71-80.
Magic Curry in New York. Oh, you can't do it.
No, we don't Magic Curry in New York anymore, even though he's teasing us again.
Oh, look at who's that dude right there?
Empty Calories, aka Alfred Payton. Empty Protein. Okay, I keep his name. EP, Empty Protein, Alfred Payton.
No, I'm talking about Barrett. Look at Barrett. It's all Barrett highlights.
Is it?
All defensive highlights. Yeah. Number 1 defense in the league.
Number 1 defense in the league. Number one team.
Number 1 defense in the league.
Number 1 team defending the 3-point range. Yeah. Also, New Orleans Pelicans are the worst team defending the 3-point range as well. In both games against New Orleans Pelicans, we lit them up on the 3, and we lit up on. And the New York can shoot. And if you have the RJ Barrett, if he lights up, he can make shots. Alex Bird, Reggie Bullock, Emmanuel Quickly, they can all heat up for 3, and they all did.
I saw Rose. I saw Rose, right? I think it was the last game or the game before, not the Charlotte game, the game before Charlotte. I'm watching a game, and I see Rose so comfortable out there, and I haven't seen him comfortable out there since his MVP.
When was it? You talking about in New York or you talking about a couple of years?
I'm talking about fucking 3 days ago.
Oh no, he had a couple.
And no, I'm saying how comfortable he looked.
He does look way more comfortable. He is getting more comfortable, more and more comfortable. Not only with his new legs, right, and his limited ability, but also just running his offense. You know what though? Because in a weird way, he feels like when he's running his offense on off the bench, it's like the old days for him in Chicago. Because when you're playing against the other team's bench, it kind of feels like you're an all-star playing against other all-stars. You know what I mean? Or you're a superstar playing against other all-stars. New York Knicks are currently down right now, 82-78.
Knicks put it together, man. Can't blow the streak, not against this team.
It's been going back and forth. And I felt like this is the most important game out of all of them. Like, the New York Knicks have won 7 games in a row. And listen, we're all excited that... Like, we're happy that they're streaking. What?
You need a cup?
I'm glad I got a cup. I got a drink right now in front of me. I got 2 drinks in front of me. I poured myself a little bit of that Black Magic before I came upstairs. Ooh, nice block at the rim by Nelson Noel. And then Nelson Noel goes down, and he may be
the man's
in.
name right. It's Nerlens. I've been meaning.
What?
Every time you say the man, I can't tell you. You'll say it while I can't say anything. I'm like Nerlens.
What I said?
Nerlens.
What did I say?
Nursins. Nelsons. I'm like Nerlens. Nerlens. Oh.
I made a couple of adjustments if you guys can't tell. You're gonna be hearing them. There's a few of them here and there. We're gonna see if you guys can start pick up on them as the things. I had to make a couple of changes for the new year. Trying to stop myself from getting flagged as much as possible. So Nelson's what? Noel. I don't even know what his name is anymore.
He had a hell of a block. That block was beautiful. Oh, man. He was like,
But I think he's good.
But yeah, he got. But again, so now we've had Noel and Taj Gibson now both go down in this game.
Was Taj Gibson got him?
He took a bad poke to the eye to the point he was bleeding and had to go to the back.
I don't think he can do anything either.
Well, he has though. That's the thing about it.
A little bit.
Like he basically what he does is like this is gonna be one of those times where you say this about. He's one of these guys. What he does doesn't show up on the stat sheets. He's that guy. But he's challenging every play. He's boxing out the extra guy. He's taking the charges. You know what I mean? Like he's getting blocks. He's trying to get steals. He's getting rebounds. Like he's playing center at 6'4". You know what I mean? And fucking holding it down for fucking nursing for Noel and Mitchell Robinson. You just gonna call him NN.
yeah, I was like, you lost me for a second.
Nursing Noel.
Nursing.
He doesn't. You said nursing.
I said Nerlens, bro. At least you say Noah. You're like,
Nerlens. Like Norlands. Nerlens. Okay, Nerlens Noel. Got you.
from Kentucky, which he he's always been a consistent player.
Look at these
He's been
kids.
okay in OKC.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? He's got a little work in OKC.
I don't remember him in OKC.
That's why New York picked him up.
Was he playing with Russ?
No.
So he played with Chris?
He played with Melo.
With Christopher?
He played with Melo.
Huh?
He played a year with Melo and
So he played in Portland?
no, in OKC. He was there with Melo.
Nerlens was playing with him in OKC. Because it definitely wasn't Nelson. Did I say his name actually the first
Would
time?
you please?
No,
you start like.
I don't think you realize what you just did. Now you know you done fucked up, right?
I'm just trying to pour me a nice little drink.
Like you know you done fucked up,
Yeah, but
right?
you need to stay focused.
Like at 9:31, you said at 9:31 you said Melo played for Oklahoma City.
He did. Am I not? What? Is that not true? Am I not speaking facts?
You are. I don't know why T questions.
Why he's questioning that?
I'm talking about with Nelson Noel though.
Yes.
I don't remember him.
I believe he was
I
there.
know he played at OKC. I just don't remember if it was years or
I remember him with Melo.
later.
Because it was just Melo and him at one point.
And Russ and Paul George.
Yeah, Paul was hurt. Russ is Russ.
I don't remember Nelson Noel.
And
It's
the
okay.
garbage man was
Let's-
Noel.
Oh well.
Yeah, let's not dwell on.
Anyway.
Let's yeah. We
Well, you
don't-
the one that kept it going. Like you don't want to pronounce his name correctly. That's how we got here.
All right.
All I said
Listen,
was
all-
Nerlens, and then he dragged it, and then still going.
Like,
Okay.
Nursins.
Let's just keep it real. Right? Regardless of what his name is, we just know that we want to keep this streak going, and we just want to take no L's. Period. Right? So let's just that's really what we want. New York Knicks.
You better hit shots, cause y'all.
Hey, right now they're currently down 85-70. Yeah, listen,
Listen.
it's third quarter. They got about 5 minutes left to go. We'll see how they continue
get that D
to
up.
continue to
Gotta
play.
get that D
Now,
up. Yo, because Atlanta's pushing for a playoff spot.
Well, right now this is for the 4th spot. Right now we're half a game behind Atlanta, and the winner of this game is gonna be solely in 4th place for right now. You know what I mean? So the New York Knicks. This is actually a playoff kind of game. This is a playoff kind of game for both of these individuals. You know, on the Atlanta Hawks trying to. Yeah, the Atlanta Hawks trying to hold on to their spot, and the New York Knicks trying to take their spot and see if they can be for real. And of course, Alfred Payton, Mr. Empty Protein over there. You know what I mean?
Empty calories. Empty calories.
I'm trying to keep it EP.
No. I didn't empty fibers.
So the New York Knicks have 3 more home games. I already told you that. It's going to be Toronto, Phoenix, and Chicago. And out of these next 3 home games, they could probably win.
Go Rose. We gonna bring him back.
Trae Young look like a homeless person playing basketball with those fuck ass glasses.
He needs some plugs, B. You gotta thicken that hair up with something.
Go to Bosley, my nigga. Like,
If Bosley worked, LeBron would have had his hair back. Oh, listen, Ron did something.
Hit up Deion Sanders. Like
Actually, hit up LeBron and find out what he's doing.
That nigga's putting fake shit. Hit up Jalen Rose.
I don't think Jalen Rose can save that.
I think. Oh, okay.
So after the Knicks have their next, after the New York Knicks have their next,
they call him the Canadian. The Canadian.
After the New York Knicks have their next 3 home games against Toronto, Phoenix, and Charlotte, which, like I said, 2 of those are winnable. They're gonna have 6 games on the road. They're talking about games against Houston, Memphis, and Houston is a winnable game. A game against Memphis, that's a winnable game. They have a game against Denver. Then they have Phoenix. Then they have the Clippers. And then they have the Lakers.
Oh my God!
So believe it or not, this. But remember, I told you about. Remember, right after the
7, possibly 8 in a row could be easily another 5-6 game losing streak.
But hey, remember right around after the All-Star game, I told you I broke down the second half of the season, right? And I kept on coming back to 500, 500, 500. This is part of it, where they had this stretch right here where you thought they were going to win a bunch of games. And then all of that gets erased right on that road swing. And then they're right... And not all of it gets...
You could go from 4 to motherfucking 8.
Right back down to 6. Right back down to 8. But the good thing about it is that then they have...
6 is not a bad thing, because, you want to be above 6. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But then after
7,
that,
8, 9, 10. Woo! That's gonna be some. Yeah. That should bring it back to the park.
Well, hey, listen,
honestly, that little tournament, bring it back to the park, like AAU type shit.
But we saw the Knicks.
Bring them back there.
We saw the Knicks.
We got win too.
Yeah, we saw the Knicks from the very beginning as a playing team. We knew that, right? So them being in the
cash out $200 coming my way.
Like them being there is not something. It's not something.
Damn it! I wanted to bet that shit.
I don't know why you did it. I don't know why you did it.
So them being
I got called late. I didn't know what was going on. I was making a margarita. I don't know what was going on.
All I heard was Knicks over under 22. I said 22.
Yeah, I was like, I was down. I was definitely game with that shit.
22 and a half.
Over.
I was good with that shit. And I was like, I want to get on that. And then, I was like, what the fuck? What just happened?
Hey, 4 more wins in the New York Knicks are at 500. Let's let you guys know that. 4 more wins and the New Yorks are guaranteed to have a 500 record.
Is it Golden State 500 right now? In the ninth spot?
I don't know.
I think
that's in the West.
Yeah, but I'm just comparing.
But 4 more wins and they're guaranteed a 500 record. A 500 record in the East is going to guarantee you that you're going to be playing past the post. You're going to be playing past the regular season. Now,
I know.
The last 3 games are winnable games, right, of the season. Because we only talk about 14 games left. The last 3 games are very winnable games. So the New York Knicks are going to be hovering right around that 500. Like I said, this win streak, don't be surprised if that road swing takes a bad swing. Now, since we're talking about the blue and orange, right? Let's talk about another.
Hey, it's 31, 72.
What?
No, that's 62, bro.
So it'll be 36, 36.
Yeah, they could probably be 36, 36. Yeah.
No,
New York Knicks currently right now have a record of 32. Their current record right now is 32 and 27.
I've been up since 4 in the morning. And I'll be back at work at 5:30 in the morning. That's gonna be interesting.
Will be have fun. What the hell did this call do?
Anyway,
I'll be working out.
that's what's up. Archie got up and she's like, yo, you know what? When you go to work, I'm gonna go work out. Like, go ahead, girl.
Now, since we're talking about the orange and blue, right? Let's talk about.
We've been talking about the orange and blue.
Let's talk about another.
I mean, they won 7 straight. Why not talk about
Exactly.
Yeah.
But let's talk about another significant blue that we have right now, right? And this blue that we have now introduced into the
Who's boo? What boo?
blue.
Oh, blue. Okay, I think talking about.
But we got that blue for your boo, if you know what I mean. If you look behind your head, KJ, right on top of the sign, right, we have a brand new sponsor introduced to the podcast, right? And we have Blue Chew. Somebody pass her that package of Blue Chew.
True.
Right up, there you go.
We got a sponsor.
Got a sponsor.
We got a sponsor. We got. Oh, he wasn't here. We had somebody call from Israel.
He called it. He
called again?
He popped into the podcast
I
first
wasn't
this
here,
morning.
but I was listening.
Yeah.
I heard
Oh,
you.
oh yeah.
So guys, you can
My
see,
man, Uncle Bob.
folks, we have a Blue Chew. We have a Blue Chew sponsor, folks. And for, well, basically, every once in a while, you need a little pick me up, just to go ahead and knock some shit out of the park. You know what I mean? We all like sports, right? Every once in a while, you want to knock some shit out of the park. You know what I mean? Like, get your Blue Chew. Like,
Albert Pujols in his prime. That
you know what I mean? Like, listen, chew it for the boo. You know what I mean? So, if you guys,
I ain't there yet. When I get there, I'll give myself. I'll try y'all out.
Now, with our promo, we have a promo code for you guys, and with this promo code,
Blue
if you
Chew.
pick the right plan, you can get
shit out like when the Yankees
Right.
bats are hitting.
you can get your first order of Blue Chew for free by using the promo code DNPT.
Oh,
That
I
is
can get my first order for free?
Delta November Papa
I ain't gonna lie.
Tanga.
Just because it's free.
All you gotta do is
That's
pay
the
shipping
best
and
word in
handle
the
it.
English language right there.
There you go.
I'm about to call the pharmacist and be like, yo, here's a little bit of my blood. Go ahead, make me some pills. I want to get paid, nigga. Is that porno? Stop.
So again, that is DNPT, and that is Blue Chew. Folks, Blue Chew, if you guys don't know, is made from the same ingredients of Viagra and Cialis. All you gotta do is chew it and do it, folks. Blue Chew, get yourself a prescription today. Just go to bluechew.com, put in the promo code DNPT. Again, Blue Chew.
Keeps you away from blue ball.
Listen. Listen, you better make sure you get all of them strokes out, or you may
you might have blue ball.
You better make sure you go round 1, 2, 3,
you
4.
You gonna make sure. Hey, don't sleep on your stomach.
For real.
Tired of sleeping on my back.
Unless you're on the beach.
Oh damn.
Oh shit.
They buried me up to the head.
Now while one team in New York is buzzing, right? We got another team in New York that just happens to be failing bad.
Yeah, it's a win. It's a win, that's it.
With a record of 6-10?
Hey.
That's not winning.
They are last
But
in
it's
the
still
AL.
second.
Last in the AL East.
Oh, you talking about? Oh man, I think went to Brooklyn. I'm sorry.
See, look at
I'm
you.
still in basketball. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh no, we're going basketball. Now it's time for a little bit of baseball.
No, because you said we want to talk about the Yankees until they got rid of that dude or whatever the fuck it was. I didn't know the story.
Wow! Wow!
No.
Wow!
No.
I shouldn't be happy for this.
No. Come on, man. That shit hurts so much. How many times I sprained my ankle?
Oh,
I hope it's just the ankle at this
upper
point.
ankle sprain.
Damn.
It looks like it may be an upper ankle sprain.
When people just lie on the floor like that, I get so worried, man. Because it's like,
that's a little.
Oh, no.
It still hurts. It still hurts. Though.
Wait.
it's a little tweak.
Yeah, it's a tweak. Yeah, that's
It's a tweak,
that's a month.
He's just little, so you can't take
Yeah,
it.
that's a month. That's a month right there.
Basically, he's taking the full 5 minutes, like you being like you got a cup check in MMA.
If that was what's his name, that's a quick. Let me just tighten up my shoes real quick, and we back on that shit.
Nah.
Jimmy Butler?
No, not that. Well, him too. Him too. I was talking about the other one in LA.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard.
No, not that. What? Kawhi Leonard?
You said in LA.
The bitch ass nigga who plays one game and then sits for the next 2-3 games.
I'm trying to figure out who in LA would have like tightened their shoe off after falling like that and just continue playing.
Definitely not LeBron.
Raja Rondo. Raja.
You see what we're talking about, right? You see what we're talking about, right? When it comes to the hating, you see what we say, right? Say his name, damn it! Say his name!
He ain't Breonna Taylor. What the fuck? He ain't George Floyd.
Say his name! He said fucking Rondo. He said Kawhi Leonard. The same Kawhi Leonard who's about to miss the next week for foot soreness.
Hey, but when it matters,
foot soreness? Yo. Come on, man.
He named 4 cats.
The disrespect.
The Morris
But
twins.
he said he's not a hater.
Both of the Morris
But he
twins.
said he's not a
The
hater.
Morris twins definitely would have tightened up.
They
More-
would've, though.
more Keiths and more-
I can't
and
even-
more
I can't be
Keiths
mad
and
at
more
that.
Keith.
I can't be mad at that.
They would have.
I never seen LeBron do it.
No. Don't say it. Talent has to say his full name
No.
first.
Have you ever seen LeBron do it?
Do what?
No.
Tie his shit up after a little.
Okay, once or twice.
Roll the ankle real quick. Just quick tighten up the shoe real quick.
But also, I seen him scorpion from having somebody put a finger on his shoulder.
Let me pepper Lou. Coming through.
Listen, the ball's gonna be in his hand now. Now that you don't have Trae Young in the game. Trae Young is currently.
It better be a foul on Lou, because he just cut the fuck out of Derrick Rose. What the fuck?
They bang knees. Derrick Rose like he was hobbling. Look at it.
Derrick Rose was like a car driving on the highway, get cut the fuck
Oh!
off. Come
Come on,
That's a
man.
foul.
That's a huge foul.
Yo, he looked like he actually tried to hurt
That's what
him.
I'm saying. That's that Patrick Beverly Westbrook shit.
That's that special teams block right there.
That's the same.
you play
isn't
football?
That the same nigga that hurt LeBron
You play
too?
football? Yo, you ever had a cat do that shit?
I don't know.
That's the same nigga that
Oh.
hurt LeBron too.
When? This year?
Yeah, the one that rolled up LeBron's ankle. That's that nigga too.
Huh.
Solomon
Yeah,
Hill.
that shit hurt. That's why he
Solomon
made
Hill.
that.
That's Tyler's favorite player.
Solomon Hill.
Solomon Hill.
hurts, bro.
I haven't heard that name in a while. Like I didn't even know he was still in the league.
Yeah, he an old cat too.
Yo,
He
no
do
one.
that shit
That's
on
why
30.
he's surviving in the
He do
league.
that dirty shit.
He's a great locker room guy.
Yeah, he's dirty. Yeah. Yeah. No. You got Rose limping. You got Rose limping now, man.
And you know Rose already got problems with his knee. That was
Bro,
a
he
dirty
was limping since the day he busted.
No, that was a dirty shot though. Like, he came across the legs.
But I'm saying that's that football special teams shot right there.
Oh, that's why he missed right there. Yeah.
Look, see, he can't even run fast.
That's what I'm saying. Rose been limping since he tore his
And he's been
ACL.
he's been helped carry them too.
You
The whole
see
season.
how I was talking about it on the cast? I was like, yo, the other day, 2 years ago, he was like, yo, it was so easy. He was like, oh, I'm just gonna take this cat because you could see how confident he was. He was just like, see, he didn't look confident.
Come on,
there.
D.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
bad
He
pass
didn't look
anyway.
Yo, the
I've
confidence
always
he was like,
hated
he
that.
hit him with he said, and hit him with
Oh,
the
good
floater.
steal, boy.
Why you gonna shoot afterwards? Fuck you. Okay, so
Man said like this.
the New York Yankees right now.
Did a little flow.
Let's switch over
No.
let's switch over
against
while
Memphis.
this is on a break and before we get distracted again and inadvertently
No,
divert back to
no,
basketball.
we get distracted from your hate.
So the Yankees are 6-10. They're last in the AL East.
Last.
Now
How many games is there in a year?
It don't matter, but
It's early, but still, this ain't right. That ain't right. There's too much talent on that team.
and this is what it is like because this isn't just this year. It feels like now for at least like 2 years we've been complaining about their style of play not having any sustainability.
Tampa. That's it.
They can't really beat anybody in the playoffs
They can't beat Tampa. Tampa got
Tampa
Tampa.
been smoking them the last
Smoking
year.
them,
since
They
existence.
smoked them. Yo, they smoked them to get to the World Series
Since
to
existence.
play against.
Last
LA.
year, it seemed like after, cause I remember the first series of the year against Tampa, we swept them. Then after that, it seemed like every time they saw Tampa,
No.
Smack
Since
City.
then.
Smack City.
Since then.
And then Tampa and then once Tampa stopped fearing them, it's been a wrap.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm
an
saying
ass
since
whooping
then.
since.
Then,
So is it panic time with the Yankees?
And I'm not talking about like win like 4-1, like 4-3 or 4-2. I'm talking like 8-2, 7-2.
We talk about football, low score
Blown
football
out.
scores.
Blown out, like wipe off the motherfucking field type win.
Like Aaron Judge got a fake injury kind of shit.
Dead ass. I be seeing these scores like, yo, who played? Did everybody must hurt
today I had Aaron Judge batting 7. I was like, oh, okay.
No, that has nothing to do with how good or well he's batting. That is because of analytics.
Yeah.
And I think and you know what's
that's a
happening?
whole-
The Yankees are
we need-
analytics. The
We need a
Yankees
whole
are
podcast to talk about that shit.
it's like not just baseball, but
No,
the
it's
Yankees
in every sport now.
but definitely the Yankees are analytics gone bad. The Yankees are analytics gone wrong.
Well, the thing
And we
with
saw this
analytics, you can't judge it at 5-10 or 6-10.
No, what happens
you have to judge it
with
at
analytics?
100,
My thing is
like
my thing is
112,
look at all their players.
With
Look at all
analytics,
look at all their
you can't
hitters.
apply.
All their hitters are more likely for home run hitters instead of like just put the ball in play.
Yeah. You know, that was
And
a Brad Pitt movie that Homeboy started that.
And then their
analytics shit.
pitches
It was
be
the A's, Oakland A's shit.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? You know what I'm
Oh,
doing.
then I'll take you off camera. Sit down.
Look, listen, we talked about this already. I can speak and you can still hear me. Because I heard it when I was saying it as I was listening to it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Anyway, Talon,
You just make sure you keep up that same energy.
you were saying, brethren.
But I'll still rather you not leave the keep walking up and get in front of the camera, walk up the
But I
set.
prefer,
Like I'll just pull you off camera.
but then you don't put me on camera when I want to be on camera. I have to wait.
Get back
I don't
over
want to
there.
wait. This, you see?
It's off right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Dog, easy with the plan, dog. You don't gotta.
That's something like.
Under you.
That's something like no. It's something like come back over there. Like it just makes it easier. Muscle
I
memory.
wouldn't have
Like
to do that if you
that way you could just shit. So
you
it's,
always get hit back.
so
always.
instead no because also yeah
Always.
you're getting up in front of the camera just sit down. Just no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. Go to
Hey.
So I wasn't
Yay,
with you.
yay.
So I wasn't with you just now when he was on that hating bullshit.
Hey yo hey.
No, but that's
Come on, don't do
That's
that.
different,
Don't do
man.
that, Mark. Don't do that.
Because he does it all the time.
Anyway, Talon,
He
go
hates
ahead.
all the
Talon,
time.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Come on.
Mark on that bullshit right now.
Okay, so I feel like I know what Mark's answer is, right?
Jesus.
When it comes to this, is it and is it panic time for the New York Yankees?
No. No. It's an ugly start. 6-10.
Talk to me in August. Like, we'll talk baseball in August.
It's an ugly. I mean, most likely, I just saw the score of their game right now. They're headed towards 6-11. But panic, please. Don't panic about no baseball in April.
Nice. I know what you practice. That's so much in the baseball.
I'm panicking if I'm panicking for the Yankees because because this isn't this year.
I understand.
This is 3 years now of
But
this.
I understand your panic. You're not panicking because of right now. You're panicking because of what you know is coming down the line,
And
you don't see no change.
Yeah, like what we've seen for 3 years, I haven't seen no change from the last 2 years.
They're still getting whooped by Tampa. Pitching is still an issue, and
still-
their bats come and go. Like they're in the slump right now.
They're still even
trust
playing
me,
on offense.
Trust me, they'll have their run where for about 15 to 20 games where their bats look lit, and then all of a sudden they go once again. It's what they do.
So there's gonna be some really bad teams they'll beat up on, right? And you know how baseball goes. There'll be a series of they'll play a bad team and they'll beat up on and they'll get 6 out of 8 wins or some shit like that, and it will help some shit. But I'm telling you, and also because Major League Baseball added an extra game into the playoffs, I don't see the New York Yankees not making the playoffs. And I guess I guess in some way, shape, or form, if you're upper management,
It's tough this year.
you're like, hey, I just want to keep making this playoff money or keep making this run that keep making us. It's like the Jerry Jones effect. We just want to keep being relevant enough. See, now we can use
if the fans come back.
Now we can use your Cowboys. It's like, hey, we don't care if we're sorry. We just want to be relevant enough.
No.
I don't know if the Yankees
we
can
more
get
like
that shit together.
That's the Cowboy standard. We don't care if we're sorry. We just want to be relevant.
We're more like the Knicks.
You guys are like a washed up celebrity.
Happy.
It's like any news is good news.
I tell you this shit. Like the Knicks, we don't care. Like when the Cowboys are winning, you got the haters hating, and you got the medium, like, yeah, but at least they're winning, and then you have the ones that hate them, just like y'all,
Let me tell you where we differentiate from Cowboy fans.
You need a quarterback? What? I'm sorry.
I mean, you guys need a quarterback like the Knicks need a point
like
guard.
Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You
guys
don't have a team. You don't have a team.
You guys need a quarterback.
You really don't have a team right now.
Don't worry. I can't talk about with you.
If you ain't got a team.
If you want to go down that road, we can go there because I'll shit on all of that. But anyway.
You ain't got no team.
Here's where we differentiate in terms of Cowboys and Knicks fans. Knicks fans will be garbage. At least we know we're garbage. We're not gonna come out here stick on our chest saying we're gonna win the championship next year. Like you motherfuckers do.
Like no Knicks fan came out and said we're gonna win a championship this year.
None.
Cowboys fans?
Every year?
Y'all were 5-9 and still had the nerve to motherfucker.
We got a chance. So you saying what I'm saying? Hi guys. You saying what up? You saying you got a chance.
Still had the nerve
that's
to
what,
come
that's
out
what
here and say.
We come on with we got a chance. That's all.
Careful of that camera.
Yeah, just a chance.
Careful of the camera.
Careful of the camera.
Yes.
Come on, trust me, them 2 years y'all did 12 wins, 13 wins. Yeah, you gonna be in the Super Bowl. And Aaron Rodgers sent y'all motherfuckers packing.
What y'all say? You don't say the same shit though?
No.
Knicks fans? No.
Not at all. No, he meant Steelers fans. We don't say the same shit. You don't say the same shit. No.
You just showing the people your cock.
It wasn't an eclipse. It wasn't an eclipse.
Yo,
you see the light behind.
Speaking of eclipse,
you know what I'm saying?
Speaking of eclipse,
we are not gonna talk about this right now.
Speaking of eclipse,
we are not gonna talk about this.
Yo, Mom Dukes. How about Mom Dukes was like, yo, Mom Dukes was like, ask Big Baby. When is Big Baby coming through? I was like, Big Baby. I was like, who's Big Baby?
She was like, what?
She was like, the young one.
She called me Big Baby.
No, she was full fat calling you Big Baby.
Big Baby Davis?
Yeah, Big Baby Davis. Because she knows her basketball enough. She was calling you Big Baby Davis.
Oh, that's what she did?
Yeah, she was calling. I was like, yo, this is so funny because we call him Thunder Thighs. And Saquon.
That's even better, though. That's better. Big Baby? That is better.
Munchkin goes.
I'm calling you right out this window.
Munchkin goes. I call him Bigfoot. Yo, I'm just like, don't stop. This is 3 generations. Oh shit.
That's family. I can't do nothing to family. I can't do nothing with the family says. I can do something what he says. But the family, I'm gonna touch moms. I'm gonna touch Munchkin. I'm gonna tell Munchkin and moms off. I'm gonna do that.
Oh man.
That's the L you gotta take.
Damn, they just hit another 3. Go at 107.99. Just under 9 minutes. That wasn't Lou. That was Eva Collins or somebody else. Oh, easy alley-oop. To Noel. Look, come on. No L. That's what we need today. No L's. I don't want to take an L into that Phoenix game. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I don't want to take it.
So we got Houston, Memphis, and then Phoenix after?
So first we got Toronto after this. And then we got Phoenix.
And Toronto just beat the Nets tonight, so they'll be high off that win.
Yeah, so we got Toronto, and then we got Phoenix, and then we got Chicago. And that's gonna fit.
Toronto, Phoenix,
because we play Phoenix twice in like a 10-day in like a 7-game span. So it's gonna.
Phoenix coming to New York?
So Phoenix comes to New York first, and then we go to Phoenix very shortly.
Phoenix, stay away. We don't want. I see how y'all been working people.
Man, listen.
Y'all coming through, man.
I
saw how y'all beat Milwaukee.
I take it. We just didn't get them in the.
I see how they're working Philadelphia right now. Like, no, stay away from New York, please. Do not rain on my parade.
So 2 names I get upset about right now that I don't hear enough MVP talk: Chris Paul and Julius Randle. Even though I've been hearing the Julius Randle MVP talk pick up the last week.
When I tell you, I was so blown. I was blown because I'm like, damn it, this nigga Tyler. I gotta tell this nigga Tyler he was right. That's what killed me the most. That's what killed me the most. I'm like, yo, Tyler, I was just telling Tyler, what you talking about, Julius Randle MVP? He having a nice year, don't no doubt. The MVP talk? I was just saying that Friday. By Monday, I'm seeing stuff on TV talk about Randle MVP, Randle and MVP can. I said, oh my God. I know this nigga Tyler knows this shit. And it's gonna have a ball with this. Have a ball with this.
All right.
You know,
I won't. All right.
You know, it's one of those things. I'm gonna tell you what happened. It was just that the formula just worked its way out. I just looked at it and Vitch. I'm like, he's balling, and he has the Knicks in real playoff contention. And then if one of the key factors that they keep talking about is availability, and they start eliminating people when they miss games.
Availability seems to be
what's gonna happen is
criteria.
But that's what normally the coach is gonna get it, not him.
Because check
who
Thibodeau is gonna get Coach of the Year.
But remember, I said both things at the same.
Like they won't give it to both of them. They won't.
Remember, I said both. I said both things at the same time. Like I don't care if he doesn't win. But his name needs to be in these talks.
Yeah. No,
by the end of the show Friday, I did say he should be in consideration.
Coach, like Tom Thibodeau
said,
like he needs
winner of the award. I said, hey,
well, no, I said that because I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm so super biased in this there. Like
that was just trying to take baby steps to this shit.
Like that was full blown emotions. But
I said MVP. I said, brother, we just trying to get in the fucking playoffs. But you jacking MVP right now. Relax.
No, but
I drew it back to reality when I was like, I need him to get a vote.
I think Thibodeau might get Coach of the Year.
But again, that's my other half. That was my other sword. I was like, Tom Thibodeau. I don't care if he doesn't win Coach of the Year, which I think he has a. Because they equate all of that shit to him. They equate. Listen, Julius Randle being better is equated to Tom Thibodeau. Like you understand? For right now, what he's doing, he's pulling an Eric Spoelstra. I'm gonna tell you, guys. Let me say it again now. I'm gonna say this again now. All right. Tom Thibodeau has a 4-year contract right now.
I would say so.
They need to.
Right now, he got like at least 7.
No. He has
I know he's only signed for 4.
So listen,
we'll see how they finish.
I'm gonna tell you.
In the off season.
I'm gonna tell you how this needs to really go, because just like how Miami eventually did with Eric Spoelstra, you need to empower, and coach empowerment is key. When he's in his 3rd year, and we're still, because I didn't know how this process was gonna go, because I've been saying this. I don't care where we're at in this process, as long as we're going up, and this is up. You know what I mean? In his 3rd year, you need to give him an extension, and that extension needs to take him out to 10 years. And you need to empower the fuck out of your coach to let everybody know for a full fact, like they did with your Vegas Raiders. You know what I mean? One of your other teams in football, right?
I'll take Raiders all day.
But like they did, but like they did with their coach, right? They gave him a 10-year contract, and then when he started getting rid of everybody. When he started getting rid of everybody in that first year, they were like, "What the fuck?" And then
he got $100 million for 10 years. Though.
Yeah, and then everybody started falling in line after that, right? That's what you got to do with Tom Thibodeau. Like you got to give Tibbs, you know what I mean? Tom Thibodeau. You got to give Tibbs. You got to give Tibbs that same kind of respect, and you got to extend it for 10 years to let everybody know, because
I don't know about 10 years,
because you're gonna start attracting stars. And when you start attracting stars, you have to let these stars know.
Let's see how he does in the draft.
But
because he picked top.
Give me a second here. You have that's not him. He doesn't pick. He doesn't pick draft picks. Coaches don't draft. GMs draft. Coaches give advice. Yeah. But not for nothing.
Trust me.
But let's not diverge real quick. Let's not diverge.
Go ahead. Say your point.
He needs to get, and it's gonna take forever. You keep interrupting me. He needs to have that 10 years in there, because when they start attracting stars. Those stars.
10 years in basketball is totally different. 10 years in football is a different story from 10 years in basketball.
Eric Spoelstra been there for. Okay, great. Like I said, no, I'm not saying you extend him for. I didn't say you sign him for 10 years. I said you extend him out to 10 years. You have him now on a 4-year contract. You sign him in his 3rd year. You give him a 6-year extension. You make sure he's your coach for 10.
That's 9 years.
And what I'm gonna tell you.
I just said
And what
all right, my bad, yo. My bad. I know math. I'm sorry. I went to educated school. I'm sorry. I know math.
Just one.
Anybody else? Right?
If you extend a 4-year, you send a 4-year contract for 6 years. It's a 10-year contract. You do it in the 3rd year, but you're extending him for 6 more years. That's how these contracts work. And the reason why you do that is because when you start attracting stars,
because now I got it.
when you start attracting stars, you need all of these stars to know that when you come here, you don't run this show. If you don't fall in line with the coach,
You talking about culture?
exactly. But that's what he's building right now is a culture.
Yeah.
So now we have a culture. And if you want to continue that culture,
he's building it.
Exactly.
So you don't have it yet.
So he's building it. I want to say he has it.
Yeah.
I think he has that culture. But
he has. You know what? His reputation is defense, and now all of a sudden they're #1 defense in the league. So that's the culture that he's building. And it's like, all right, if I go same thing in Miami, you got to play D. Like those two areas, you got to play D. You go to Brooklyn, hey. You better
listen to Kyrie.
Threes. Like
you gotta listen to Kyrie. Kyrie's the coach. Oh,
and Kyrie's
so Kyrie coach of the year? If Brooklyn gets the #1 seed?
They all hurt and they still #2. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? And y'all balling hard. Y'all balling hard and barely making it, right?
Hey, we do not have.
But we don't got. Listen.
But we ain't playing all the time.
We don't even have one All-Star.
Our 4.
We got 2.
Ooh.
2.
Oh, Derrick Rose.
MVP. You got 2 in the MVP. How about that? You got an MVP on your squad.
You got 3 in about.
That's like saying we had an All-Star when the Knicks guy had Tracy Mc. Yo,
Harden. Don't you have 2?
Harden got an
He
MVP.
got MVP.
I thought you had 2.
Did Blake Griffin get an MVP one year?
No.
The game didn't get 2? I thought he got 1.
No, he got 1.
He got 2
Oh, 2.
Finals MVP maybe.
Because
But still though.
Yeah,
That's 2 Finals MVPs. Yeah, that's 2. That's even better.
About 5 scoring titles.
And the New York Knicks are up 111-109 with just under 6 arms in the
10-0 run, baby.
But look at Clint Capella though. Clint Capella's on the fucking floor. At least Derrick Rose is still walking. Clint Capella's on the motherfucking floor. I don't know. Look at that. Give me those. That's mine. Oh, he wasn't even touching. He's limping.
See, Capella just hasn't recovered from Miles Bridges.
Damn. Yo.
Right there.
Derrick Rose is about
Derrick
to.
was like, he hurt. I'm hurt too.
Derrick Rose about to miss it. No. Derrick Rose about to miss the next 3 games. I can see it now.
Oh, right there.
Nobody touched him.
No,
Rose pulled his leg.
No, Rose didn't touch him.
No, Rose didn't touch him.
When he was falling.
But Capella's foot was on top of Rose's foot. And when Rose was trying to pull...
That's how he felt.
Oh, okay. It looks like we have a caller into the podcast. Let's go ahead and... I don't know. What's going on, Ali? Welcome to the podcast. You got some sports question for us? Hello, my friend. How you doing?
He said he in France?
Come on, man.
You live in Iran. That's what's up.
Good morning.
Good. You said it's morning?
He said good morning.
Yo, I'm glad I could wake you up. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, cause is today Wednesday or Thursday for you?
It's Thursday.
Okay. So you just missed Hump Day.
What day is it?
I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you listening to the pod. I'm glad that when you first thing we woke up in the morning that you wanted to listen to the MyT Sports Podcast. I appreciate.
Uncles.
Actually, at this point in time, the 3 drunk uncles, aka the Shaolin Temple, aka Iron Steel, aka the Dungeon Dragon, aka Why Am I Hearing My Voice, aka the Motor Mouth of the South, aka the one take wonder, aka Work Hard, Smoke Harder. Hey yo, Nate Dogg, can you help me with that a little bit? AKA the Mad Podcaster, AKA the Brooklyn Buster, AKA the Chocolate Boy Wonder. That was my pretty boy days. Mr. Energy,
Chili Mac.
aka Chili Mac,
AKA Chili Mac in the house.
aka Tony Barito, aka
AKA light skin.
yeah, I can hear you now. What's going on, Ali?
Assalamu alaikum.
So listen, Ali, I don't know if you know, but we have a spot. It's a perfect time, right? We have about we have about 5 minutes left into the podcast. I live in the United States. The United States. Oh, which state? Which state? The great state of Georgia.
Georgia, Atlanta.
Oh. The United States.
East.
Is it not North America? It's on east south of the United States of America. East south.
Look, you know, 3 drunk uncles smoking weed. Welcome to the podcast. What you got to say?
We're about 300 kilometers off of the shoreline. The shoreline, the beaches, where all the beaches are at. 'Cause we love beaches here. We love the beaches.
So,
Nice. So do you frequent the beaches often? Do you go to the beaches a lot?
Sometimes.
Do you like the beaches?
Yes, of course.
Oh man.
But it's not a limitation in our country to go to beaches. For example, females in our country can be naked in the beaches.
So you have naked beaches.
I'm sorry,
So you have naked beaches?
No, of course not.
We have
Yes.
we have naked beaches. Yes. All naked. Without
is
shorts.
there,
As we-
any other type of naked?
As we like to call it here in America, from the rooter to the tutor, you can see it all.
Just straight ass.
and not for nothing. Well, I mean, men can be naked, but we're not paying attention to the men. We only pay attention to the naked beaches. And we only pay attention to the... Yeah.
Swimsuit.
Underwear, okay. So how are the asses on your naked beaches? How are the asses, the butts on your naked beaches? Yeah.
He said asses. Asses. Playoffs.
Listen.
Playoffs.
Listen. This is a sports.
Asses.
Oh, oh man. So what do you pay attention? So if you don't mind me asking, what do you pay attention to? What do you pay attention to? Do you pay attention to the beach's eyes? Yeah, like the eyes of the individuals on the beaches. Like, do you pay attention to that? Oh.
I'm sorry, can you give me a moment? I have from my wife to translate the conversation to my friend, and when I translate it, I can't hear you. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Is your friend Google? Okay, but hold on. One second.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You
It's Persian.
Persian. Nice.
Alright.
Oh.
Persian, I don't know.
Knicks on a 15-0 run.
Currently, as you speak, the New York Knicks are on a 15-0 run. Okay.
Yo, this is
So I'm gonna come out, everybody in the room, because we're on hard break territory. So everybody, let you know, Ali and everybody listening, we have to take a hard commercial break. So we're gonna take a break. We'll be.
I'm sorry, give me a moment.
wait. We have to take your time. We have to take a commercial.
So it's okay. It's okay, Ali. You go ahead and take your time. we have to take a break. We're gonna be taking a break. For the individuals that are listening to us in Podbean, we'll be coming right back. Everybody else, you'll be hearing our commercial. You're very welcome. It was wonderful meeting you as well. And we're gonna go ahead and play that commercial right now. Actually, you know what?
Your voice is
Your voice is weak.
You said, I'm sorry? What you said with
You
my...
said your voice is weak.
What we're going to do, we're going to play a song
take a commercial.
by Mark 350. It's called 3 a.m.
Oh, play that. Play that. Ali, this is my son.
This is your son.
Of course.
Oh, you said Ali, this is your son.
That's the one you recorded.
Let me focus. Let's go.
That's why you like.
That's why I picked this song for today. Come on, man. I'm methodical with my shit, B. You know this.
I'm like. I'm taking him to the studio on Sunday.
And we are back with the MyT Sports Podcast. If you are still listening, that means you are listening on the many platforms that we have provided for you. Easiest way to catch the podcast. Just tell your smart speaker to play that latest episode of the MyT Sports Podcast. That's M as in Mike, Y as in Yankee, T as in Tango Sports Podcast. Whether you want to tell that you want to hear it or that you want to see it, it'll play the audio, it'll play the video, whatever it is. It'll come and do that shit, you know what I mean? Right?
Go ahead, beat by son. Record it down. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the roller. I was in the roller rink. Yeah.
But man, I'm the my T. You know what I mean? It's like, it's simple shit, you know. Boss. All right, no, I mean, come down to Podbean anytime you want to catch the podcast. All right, let's get back. I don't know if we have our caller back. We may have lost him because some people don't understand. Don't realize how to reconnect. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna come right back.
Iran or Israel?
Iran. We
He made me want to run home.
Yo.
I was like, you from Iran? I'll be right back.
Shit, you being chased?
I'm out.
You was being chased. Hopefully you weren't being chased by Derek Chauvin or Shaven, whatever you say his name.
Shit, I was being chased by Iran. Shaven.
Shit. All right, so let's get back into it. We have just about 2 minutes left to go. The game is tied 118. Derrick Rose has the ball up, and he's bringing up the Atlanta Hawks are currently on a 9-2 run in the last 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Good move, boy. Get up.
So,
what's my foul? Oh.
So what I also want to say here, right, as we start the last hour of the podcast, I want to say congratulations. You guys know Ron, right? You guys remember seeing Ron in the comments in the I don't know if you guys remember our listener Ron. Well, Ron, he has the reason why he's not actually on the podcast right now is because he is on a plane to DC. And while on this plane to DC is because he has an award promotion ceremony coming up for him because Ron is in the Coast Guard.
Nice.
Yeah. So he is being promoted to E7 on the 30th. So he is flying into the States so he could have his award ceremony. He's gonna have
promotion is a good promotion.
Yeah. Oh, listen. You know what's actually funny, right? Was that Ron first he sent me a message because you know like I know him personally, right? We know him personally. I don't know if you know but we know him personally. And he sent me a message and he was like, "Hey yo, are you gonna be able to tune into my ceremony on the 30th?" And I was like, "Oh
snap,
shit." No foul. Everything's good. All the weed is good. No foul.
That's good defense.
Right? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely some good D. Ooh, look at that. That was definitely good D, right? So,
Don't
Ron.
stop. Why? Why? Jesus. All right. So Ron, let's keep talking about Ron.
He's having a. So he hits me like, I'm like, yo. He said, yo, ceremony on the 30th. I'm like, oh shit, you finally getting out? You finally get your walking papers? Is you finally like free? You free like Kente? You know what I mean? And he was like, nah, fool, I'm getting promoted. I was like, I thought I told you. I was like, nah, I didn't know that shit. Like that you gotta be specific with me. Like I'm former military. You've been in there for like 42 years. You tell me ceremony, I'm thinking you about to get out and get your walking papers. Like you know what I mean? Like DD 214
life. He won't go nowhere.
He's like nah. He just Derrick Rose fouled out with 20 points.
My niece
shit.
My niece has to make a decision.
Don't do it.
Next month.
Don't do it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
fuck. We talking military? We don't talk
military. We have 27.9 seconds left to go in this Knicks game. New York Knicks are up 120 to 118 over the Atlanta Falcons. This is going to be for Atlanta Hawks. Who gives a fuck right now? Let they fly, Eagles fly. Like, but Atlanta Hawks are currently at the line. Is that Bismarck? Biombo? No, that's not Bismarck. Biombo. That's not. What I'm thinking is. Yo, listen, all kinds of beers. Blue Jays.
Any miss.
How do you know who won there?
What? When they pop up on there. The New York Knicks.
The whole world is on that shit.
The Derrick Rose is currently fouled out, and what I'm hoping. Oh, good. Okay, good. What I don't, I'm happy. I don't see what's not there.
They're gonna foul.
Is that Alfred Payton is not on the goddamn court, and that's what I was hoping for.
They're gonna foul.
That's an easy. Come on, that's a shot.
Easy, man.
Okay, that was still a good shot. Alex Burke gets on there. Okay, now we have Julius Randle with the foot, and Julius Randle goes to the rim. Hard bull style. You understand, right? Folks? Yes, motherfucking MVP. Hell yeah. Right, 119 to 122. 8.4 seconds left. Julius Randle. Big time bucket. Jewels coming through, shining bright like a motherfucking diamond. Jewels. Let's go.
That little nigga up off my man's bro. What the fuck? You put the little ass white boy more. Get this light skinned nigga up off me.
So, listen, we've talked basketball. We've talked baseball. We've talked basketball. We've talked baseball. Let's talk a little football. You guys ready to talk a little bit football?
Yeah, all day.
Now, because football's in the news right now. And football.
You keep talking about the goddamn draft.
You want to talk about football actually.
About the draft.
It's actually ironic because football actually isn't in the news right now for the draft. Right now, they're actually in the news because of Las Vegas Raiders owner.
Yeah.
Mark
ass owner.
Mark's third team.
Second.
And
Cowboys, Jets, Raiders. Oh, sorry. Cowboys, Raiders, Jets. Sorry.
And then you get fucking called out, and then you're like, oh no, I don't need to remove.
So there was the initial backlash. What you're hearing kind of like
first of all, what was the problem?
He said he made a tweet saying I can breathe after the George Floyd verdict of all guilty on all 3 counts, and
that's what he tweeted. I can breathe.
He told the Raiders account to tweet out I can breathe. He basically told their personal account to tweet out I can breathe. He gave the go ahead on that, and he caught the backlash like kind of what you're hearing from KJ. A lot of initial backlash because people quite didn't know how to receive it. Because it sounded like, well, this nigga couldn't breathe, but I can fucking breathe. Like, that's how it kind of sounded.
Mm.
Or it could have been interpreted.
I'm thinking about the interpretations.
And that's one of the that's where the backlash came from, that interpretation of it. It was like, damn, this nigga can't breathe, but I can breathe. Like as if,
open fuck.
What the cock fuck shit, dirty whore.
Really?
That lazy defense, I watched the whole thing. I'm like, they're going to Bogdanovich. Stay with him. What type of
Right
lazy...
there. Like, come on, Noel. Like, switch earlier.
Come on.
Bump him or some shit. Foul before the fucking inbound. Right there.
I watched it.
Come on, big fella.
Reggie, communicate that to him.
True.
I can guarantee Reggie didn't say shit to him.
You got Ali back.
Listen,
Ali's welcome
Reggie
back.
said,
Ali.
I did my job. You
No,
gotta do
Reggie
yours.
didn't do shit.
Reggie was like, I should have switched.
Look at it.
Reggie was
Another
like-
Reggie.
They said switch everything.
Another Reggie
He
getting in
said
the
switch
Knicks' way.
everything. Shit, he still had to hit the shot though.
Still got to hit the shot. He's been money lately. And real talk, at that point, especially
We got
with,
Ali
with
calling
Trae Young,
back. We'll
with Trae
bring
Young
Ali
not
back
here,
in
that's
this
the only
room.
motherfucker I fear.
This year is just like, yo, just
Come
I seen
on.
I seen a lot of overtime.
Fucking
Say what?
Ali said he's here. We did mention George Floyd. Yes, we did.
We're talking about the Knicks. New York. We're talking about New York. What you know about New York?
I'm happy that they were able to hold that police officer accountable for once for killing an innocent person.
Yeah, that's nice, but we got to see the next ones up.
But also, while they were on trial for the killing of this one, they killed 2 more. So, you know what I mean?
Let's just take care of this one.
And one of them was actually in Minnesota.
But the little Asian cat, we got to see what he gonna get.
And we still got to get the other ones as well, too. They're probably going to get accessory to murder. No, not happy that they killed George Floyd. We're happy that the police officers were held accountable for the killing of George Floyd.
Who is happy? Who's happy about that? Like that statement you just said. Like,
Come on,
Different
Jules.
that's not.
Put a shot up. The clock's gonna run out.
Misinterpretation. They always think lost in translation. Always think lost in translation.
But
Oh,
me,
okay.
I work with these people very very long time. You know.
And
I know
B,
the language.
okay. Poppy. He just got he was found guilty on all 3 charges: 2nd-degree murder, manslaughter, and I forgot what the other charge was, but they all account to him being locked up for 75 years in jail, and the New York Knicks and the Atlanta Falcons are gonna go into overtime.
That's what I'm
I
talking
like you,
about.
Ali.
That's what
you
I'm
know
talking
what,
about.
Ali? You know
That's
what?
what I'm talking
You're my
about.
you're our new.
Straight up.
You are new.
Yes, sir.
I like this guy.
Yay, yay.
You are our new favorite caller. Sorry, Chill Will.
Stay.
Oh,
Yo. Right now.
damn.
Oh. Calling, Chill.
Shit.
Will.
Whatever. Y'all know already know Chill was the 4th drunk uncle.
I am calling Chill.
When he pull up to the barbecue, he's the 4th drunk uncle. Girl, stop it right now. This is my favorite caller.
Yo, that's what's up.
Yeah,
He said that's
bro.
it.
Like, we already know, not
That-
like Natalie's the
that-
original drunk aunt. Like,
That's it. That's the best thing. That's the best thing I heard since.
do I have to put that on wax? Do I have to timestamp that and keep that
Yes,
as a drop?
sir.
Oh, fuck me.
That's not our job.
It's not at all. It's okay. I guess we'll be using all the Podbean audio today. We'll be using all of the Podbean audio for this one today. All right.
I know. I didn't get the directions on my job. What am I supposed to do and not do?
You got the call. yo, he's calling. Whatever. Like you know it's like 2:00 in the morning where he's at, right? Nah, I'm joking. I don't know where the fuck he's at. I'm just saying.
Chill Will, get on the podcast. Talent talking regular. Get on the podcast. Get on the Podbean. This nigga Talent talking out the side of his neck.
I did not.
Oh Lord, get this nigga. Come get this nigga.
He's sad.
Come get this nigga. Man. Come get this nigga.
He can't, yo.
Oh man. Oh my God.
Oh
Shit.
shit.
Listening. That shit was hilarious.
Hey, so until we get Chill Will in there, right? And I have to defend my statements, right? Just like Mark Davis had to defend his statements, which at least luckily for him, right? The George Floyd family, they came out and they were like, listen, they don't take any gripes with what he said, because he came out and he was basically saying that he was basically he was ad-libbing, but he was quoting the George Floyd family. Was like, now that they have justice, that he can breathe now. They said this is something that his own brother had said, and they were basically using those same words and along that same line. And it's something that they even corresponded with that family already with it. So the family came out and it was like, yeah, we support what Mark Davis said. So that kind of got pushed underneath the radar. So that's the. And
But
honestly,
I agree with that though.
huh?
I agree with that.
I mean, listen.
I
Listen.
agree with that.
I'm okay with it too. Like, listen, if the family came
But-
out, if the family comes out,
I didn't know the family came out.
yeah,
before.
family eventually came out. Was like,
you
yeah,
know what's the bullshit is?
squash that shit.
The bullshit is, like, let's keep it real. If it wasn't recorded from beginning to end,
Oh, this has been a wrap.
would he have gotten the sentence that he's going to?
No.
That's why these last two motherfuckers are most likely gonna get on.
Listen.
No,
And even
you saw
so,
that. You saw the dude like right. There's so many camera angles.
listen. Even so,
Well,
we were still nervous.
You know what I'm saying?
Rodney King was captured on camera.
But here's the thing.
But was Rodney King not captured on camera?
Like these last two, we're getting bullshit views. That
Yeah.
George Floyd, we saw that like
Yeah,
up
just-
close, personal,
Yeah.
3D, pure
Every time.
definition.
Yeah,
8
but-
billion
Knee
times
on
over.
neck for over 8.5 minutes. We saw that loud and clear. Like
You
there's
know,
no,
and
there's nothing.
yeah, it's. I just want to see him all. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
good move, boy.
Actually, I want to see him.
Yeah,
I don't
knock
want to
it
see
down.
him in my lifetime,
Hit it.
basically. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to
Like,
see
I
him
don't
in my
want.
lifetime.
I don't want to see them see
I don't
daylight
wanna
again
see
in my
him ever.
lifetime. New York Knicks go up 130 to 122.
And I'm pissed.
Oh,
shit,
no. He needs to ride. He needs to ride.
And hopefully he does.
But here's
75 years. That should be right for him.
But here's the thing, though.
Is he really? Because
No,
once
he's not
they
going
get
to.
their ass, once he gets
He's not
it,
going to.
man,
Man,
you in jail?
Because no.
Oh, you killed Floyd? Like,
Nah.
oh, you killed?
they're not gonna put him.
Nigga, I'm gonna kneel on you.
He
too.
won't be in Gen Pop.
I ain't gonna hurt you. I'm just
He
gonna
needs
kneel
to
on
be
you.
in Gen Pop. He needs to be in Gen Pop. He needs to be.
But he won't be-
That's where the real punishment is at. He needs to be in Gen Pop.
But he won't be nowhere near there. He needs to be. But here's the thing. He won't.
Some motherfuckers
he
every
won't
day
see-
generally pop
he won't
him
see
in his
that-
asshole.
That motherfucker won't see nowhere near.
So
75
is that?
He won't. But he should. You wanna know why he won't? Because when a
Wanna roll me a
judge,
joint?
Yeah, he's going to federal.
when a judge,
He's going straight to federal.
but here's the
Right.
thing. He's.
You wanna
I
roll
see
me
him
a
doing
joint?
closer to 12 years than
Shut eyes.
75 years.
I don't think he'll make it.
Here's the thing.
Right?
When I see that
That's right.
judge
Now,
come
roll
out and sit and give them a pause, a
You
cause
want
to
the camera?
have
Yes.
a mistrial.
Bedroom.
Yeah.
Camera.
See, now I'm going for the- But anyway,
Oh.
when the judge come out and basically gives you a reason to have cause for mistrial,
You off?
No, put on us.
You
Take
are-
it
you
off.
are-
You was on.
Oh, it was on.
Yo, you guys been on. Yeah.
and that's the motherfucker who's in charge of the sentencing, and he has 2 months to decide on the sentence. What you need 2 months for? What you need 2 months for? You know, let's cut the bullshit here, okay? Because we talking about we really
Reggie
got-
Bullock, 6'4", all of those shots 3-pointers. 6'4" from 3-point
as
range.
it should be, as it should be. He's practically our only consistent 3-point threat.
Burke?
Consistent 3-point threat.
Put Burke? No Burke.
Consistent 3-point threat.
He just gave more playing time. That's all.
Boom.
He gets a decent amount when his hand is really fuego.
But real talk here. Let's
clutch.
cut the
He's
bullshit.
clutch because he comes in towards the end of the game and he
Let's
be
cut-
like, "Fuck it, boom, I'm throwing this
Let's
shit
cut
up."
the bullshit. How long would it take for justice to be
Ooh.
served?
Oh no,
and
wait, you got him
for-
again. Ooh, okay.
and
No,
for
sir.
sentencing-
Who's that?
Oh, 10-point lead.
Where-
No L. No L. Yeah, what was the school book shit name? Was that Nelson? What was that school book shit?
Come on, who's the foul on? Who's the foul on? Come on. That was no foul.
But real talk though. How long?
So, I want you to draft.
How long would it take for justice and sentencing to be put out if it was a black cop killing an unarmed white?
Oh, 72 hours. We were doing that shit on Sunday. There's just no football on right now.
I think these legends. At the end of the day, I think people have power getting us misconstrued. It's not that we want these. It's not that we want these cops to be put away. We just want them to keep that same.
We just want justice,
we
man,
want
equality. That's it, B.
A lot of us. It's not even about justice.
I want
we just
them put
want
away.
that same energy. If you're gonna be taking us out while we're walking the street with our hoods on, with Skittles, do the same thing to the white people. Do the same thing. I'm not wishing for death. All I'm telling you is keep the same energy. Don't have a motherfucker who goes out there and shoots 9 people up in a church.
This is
and then you stop in at Burger King to give him food on the way to take him to jail. But you got a man who's just making who's doing basically fraud, counterfeit type of charge at a fucking bootleg ass corner store.
Or a 15-year-old girl with a knife that
that was calling you to protect her. She was calling you for help, and you popped her 4 fucking times.
But granted, she was in the middle of getting ready to stab somebody to fuck up.
Hey, that's why I tell my
but you got the motherfucker who killed like 2 people who walked past all those police cars, and he was basically offered water, shook hands. Ain't nothing happened to that motherfucker.
Shit. I tell my children, hey, you can't do what white people do.
Bro, the thing that's killing the most
Unfortunately.
is when I found out.
Unfortunately.
When I found out about the girl killing, I'm like,
They be like, why?
I was like, son, they couldn't even give us the next day.
They did one during the trial and one immediately after.
They couldn't even give us the next
day. One during the verdict.
They couldn't even let us somewhat try to enjoy the day.
You know who else couldn't enjoy his day?
Because I'm like, yo, you dead ass. I was already coming off the high, like, okay, we got verdicts, but then I was like, oh, we need that sentencing. This shit don't mean nothing. We need sentencing. But then by the time I'm on that, now I'll get put right back in that.
You know you off camera already.
The trial.
Oh no, you want it on camera. I'm trying. You go back. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Now I'm back in that place that I was before trial because a cop done took a black queen's life. Come on, man.
You know who else is kind of about to be in the spotlight for something similar? Or who couldn't wait one day? Former San Francisco player, former Dallas Cowboy, Alden Smith, who had to turn himself.
Seattle picked him up. That's
where he couldn't wait one day comes in.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Seattle Seahawks gave him a workout yesterday, or gave him the workout. I don't want to say yesterday, but let's say
they signed him.
They signed him to give him a tryout, and then the very next day,
Cowboys like, nah, we know you.
The very next day, he's on there's a manhunt out for him for choking out some broad.
Bitches make you do that shit sometimes.
That is true. Doesn't mean you can't do it though.
Usually when I do it, they like it.
You got exactly. Like you got to find total shavasana. I hope she's kinky.
Wait a minute. Do that shit.
So we gonna have a draft party? Are we watching the draft together?
Draft? What? We got Choker Bitch draft?
No, we're not gonna Wayne Brady the draft. What?
This is my son. Choker Bitch.
Oh damn!
God damn, son.
I tried to talk over that. I was saying.
Baked beans.
That's my background music. That was my when I choke a bitch, that's how it sound like. Whoop, that's it. Choking the bitch out.
That is still the tacos.
I'm choking all that air out that bitch.
I had tacos today actually.
Taco Tuesday.
Tacos yesterday and today.
They got no air.
Oh shit! So let's go from one A. Smith to another A. Smith, and that's from one Alden Smith to Alex Smith, who retired from the NFL.
Blessings.
No team was gonna take that liability again.
He went 5-1 though.
Still fucked up.
But he went 5-1.
Washington is still fucked up.
With one leg, he went 5-1.
But
see, no, you know what? But here's where I'm with you. All that he did for them with Haskins.
You trying to show everybody your forearms? Okay.
Oh, in that gym.
10 pounds, right?
Talk to him.
What? 10 pounds, right?
Talk to him. Yeah. Quickly.
10 pounds of chamomile. Sorry, I was watching My New quickly. Scores went out 137, 127. New York.
Yeah, that's been
Knicks.
over.
44 seconds left to go in overtime. And we are, and the New York Knicks fans, you are 44 seconds away from fourth place.
Straight wins.
Oh, Chill Will is calling. My bad. My bad. I saw you late.
Get that
I saw,
nigga, Chill.
Thank you.
Get that nigga.
I saw you late, Chill Will. My bad. Oh wait, I think he's muted. Let's unmute him. I think he's muted. Okay, he's unmuted. Alrighty. What's going on, Chill Will? Oh shit, let me do this properly. Free Chill Will. Free Chill Will. Free Chill Will. Oh, you drop takes, don't you? So if you're gonna drop takes, you might as well go ahead and drop it expeditiously. There we go.
Chill, my nigga, for that. That's my guy.
Chill,
what up, baby?
I'll tell you. See, Chill Will's the fourth drunk uncle, right?
Nah, Chill will sound more high than drunk.
But he did say he don't drink though. He did tell us that. He's the guy on the couch. I wasn't talking. Let me tell you what happened. We had a caller.
Get that nigga, son.
Right? We had a caller.
Get that nigga, Chill.
We had a caller named Ali. All right? And Ali, when we told him the verdict of George Floyd's killer, and we told him that he got 75 years.
Is it stove on? You put the stove on or something?
Which one? Like, I think maybe
It smells like something.
It's burning.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably the pot in the back. You can turn everything off. I think it's just the gravy warming up. So, when we told him how many years that Derek Chauvin got, George Floyd's killer, that he got 75 years, Ali was like, "That's it?" And we just met Ali today. Like, he was one of those one of our international callers that we were breaking through the language barrier to make good content and communications. You know how that goes sometimes. Yeah, you have to get the warm up to try to unpeel on how to communicate.
Trying to justify
damn right I am.
Look at you trying to justify your fuck up.
Like, so after he said that all he got was 75 years, I said, Ali, you are my new favorite caller. Even over Chill Will. But
You see what I'm saying? Get that nigga, man.
Listen,
Get that nigga. Get that nigga.
But also you
Exactly. With a man named Ali.
But also, Chill Will, you ain't really a caller. You the honorary fourth drunk uncle. Like, so you ain't really a caller to me. You know what I mean? Like, so like you like that's
Get him. Get him.
I ain't calling, but I'm a caller, but I ain't calling.
You're the fourth drunk uncle, but you don't drink. Like,
You know what you made Chill Will? You know what you made Chill Will like? You made Chill Will sound like a black man trying to be an owner of a team.
it's happening though.
NFL team. Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! Oh!
Oh shit! One of Bebe's kids. Oh shit! Manuel quickly with 20 points, 7 for 11 shooting. New York Knicks about to come away.
Work.
In overtime they gave them work, but They're about to beat the Atlanta Hawks.
8 straight, baby.
137 to 127.
Talk to me nice.
He's about to beat their 8th straight victory.
Ah,
That's
How do they count? The Atlanta Hawks are the 4th team.
Thank you, Chill. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't talk. He just lost to the Raptors tonight.
Cause you got one for Chill. You got one for Chill Will too. You got one for your. You got one for yourself, and you got one for Chill Will's comment, and you got one for co-signer on his comment. Like, you over here getting Mark shot up.
Yo, for real.
Who? Trey Young did end up getting injured.
In the fourth.
Whoa, we lost Taj Gibson in the second.
That don't count.
That washes his.
That's how much of a Knicks fan. That's
This is the second week in a row.
That's not what I said. But I didn't say they were in the same stratosphere.
I ain't gonna lie. When you said Taj, I even turned around and looked at you. I was like,
I didn't even come ahead then, cause I'm like, what?
What happens is that
That shit didn't register, man. Like that shit didn't register. That didn't register. in my
what
head.
Taj Gibson.
he said so, and we lost Taj. I said,
What Taj Gibson has meant to the team as of late. What Taj Gibson has meant to the team as of late equates to the same thing that Trey Young has been giving his team.
Go New York, go New York, go.
Oh, we got to bring that.
Oh, who wants an autograph?
Who's getting that?
Oh, coach! Coach!
Woody.
Who's that?
Mike Woodson. Mike Woodson got the head coaching job in Indiana. So he's no longer one of our assistants, and I guess he's just in attendance right now to come check it out. And there you go. That's what's up. That's what's up. Because like I said, when we was #1 in defense, like I was telling you guys,
Mike Woodson.
where you, man, you don't listen.
I ain't saying that, man.
Can I live?
I can take that lighter.
Huh?
I'm trying to stop the whole process. I'm trying to stop the whole process.
Every time I'm trying to, you be mad late. I got you. Alright, I got you, man. I am looking crazy.
I did what? Whatever? What I do?
Yo, this is my show too, bro. The fuck? This ain't just your show. It's my show too, motherfucker. If I want to, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm coming over here, B. This is my show too. Look. What you gonna do? Kick me out? Oh, there you go. That's why you're the #1 court.
He's the 4th drunk uncle. He ain't the #1 caller. He's the 4th drunk uncle. He's a whole different class.
I'm ready.
He's
Nigga, you don't know who Chili Mac is? You gonna learn today. Chili Mac in the house, baby. Yay. He's like, Chili Mac, what? What just happened? Hey, do something with this right here. All this right here you got going on, right? I gotta speak louder because I'm in the corner. All this you got going on right here, you gotta take
you wouldn't have to yell if you just sat down.
It's all right though. Like,
Come on, you been on your feet all day. Have a seat, B.
So you gonna make
Just sit.
That's how I keep my stamina.
Julius Randle had 40 points tonight. 6 for 8 from 3. MVP.
Julius!
MVP.
Done.
MVP. MVP.
I read the whole thing.
What's that?
I read the whole thing on the Players Tribune that he did.
Go next.
Let's go, brother.
Yes. A new town. Yes. Yes. Yes.
But you know what though? He always played well in every
One
team
second,
though.
one second.
My bad. He played well in every team though.
Yeah.
Like every
Keep going,
team he
Will.
was at. Yeah, you know what always got me pissed? You know what always got me mad? Cause I play ball all the time, right? And the motherfuckers that had the keys to the gym, I was better than them. And I was like, yo, let me what time you going? And they would never give me the right time. I was like, then I told my man,
You're
yo, can
always
I get a
late.
copy? I was like, no, I want to copy the key. I want to go when I want to go.
I hated the person who could do it. They always got
balling mad late in the morning. Like I don't sleep. I would have been in the gym. Like she wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Like you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Speaking of, wasn't with me shooting the gym. Motherfucker, my boy Paparazzi talking about my Knicks. Yo, you look at my Knicks doing. Motherfucker, you wasn't with me at the beginning of the season making predictions on these goddamn things. Man, you have no clue. Like, fucking Paparazzi. Yo, B, I hope you listening to the podcast. We talking about my Knicks. Like, in the beginning of the season, like, you were talking about, you could barely watch because the Knicks are garbage. You don't even know shit about them. Motherfuckers jumping on now after the All-Star break. Yo, fuck each and every one, the last one of you cocksuckers that want to jump on the bandwagon now.
Here we go.
What, B? Nah, I ain't trying to hear that shit, B. Motherfuckers trying to talk about, oh, my Knicks. Motherfuckers, y'all wasn't with us at the beginning of the season. Y'all wasn't even talking about, y'all didn't even think they were watchable. Y'all were talking about, oh, football's on. I could barely even pay attention to the Knicks. Football's on. So you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. I've been the one rocking the playoff shirt since week 2. I've been rocking the playoff shirts. I've been the one to tell you they going to be a 500 record. Because it's been since week 2 I've been saying they're going to make the playoffs.
You said that before.
I knew since the beginning of the season. Before the season started, I knew it was gonna. I knew it was gonna have over. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. Hold on one second. I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad. You know what I mean? Like they don't even.
He's slow.
I don't like it either.
It's definitely had me like, yo,
before you make changes. No, like before you make changes, you have to talk. You gotta talk to us.
Yeah,
listen.
You can't be making changes on the fly like that. Like
I can talk to you, but you guys don't supersede YouTube.
No, you know what you need to do. On the text, be like, yo, I'm thinking about slowing shit down or whatever it is. Send
couple times, I'm like, whoa,
you know, we don't have email. We have text. Like, I'm old school and shit. Yeah, Yeah, you can't just make a decision by yourself.
I dead ass
like,
almost hopped up and walked down the stairs because like, nah, I know I'm not that.
Oh my man. Oh, the first time I heard it, I was like, I felt like
this ass walked downstairs because I'm like, nah.
Because
I know I'm not that.
I tell you, right? The first time I heard it, the first thing I thought about was wax. So I'm thinking about wax. You know, sometimes you try to play wax
slow down everything.
and it ain't fast enough and shit. So you gotta speed it up. And I forgot it's a computer. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no wax. It's just you did it on purpose. You see that? Yeah, just know.
You know it's not sped up.
All right.
That's still normal. See, I just had to worry about this shit. I got to worry about copyright. It's shit with.
Oh, then you see what I'm saying? We have to have
That's what I'm like. We could have had this conversation, but I still would have to do the work.
No, but we could tell you what speed or how to make it. Never mind.
Gotcha. I appreciate it.
Never mind.
I tell you, the Miami Heat won because I see Bam being interviewed.
Again. He's like, I don't know. I'm just out here.
Just bamming on niggas. You know, Jimmy got the coffee. That shit gets me the pep.
Yo, I had coffee this morning. I had coffee. I went to work, right? Boom. I got
Bustelo?
No, I had the
Folgers?
I had the Starbucks vanilla cold shit, like the shit that's in the
You got one of them pink shits?
No, motherfucker. Like they had mocha and French vanilla. So I had to, like straight up. I had like a fucking, I don't know, it was maybe like 20 ounces.
You sure with the funfetti?
So I drink that shit. My dude, I was so wired. It was just like, cause person that doesn't drink coffee or drink Red Bull or none of that shit. I had that shit early in the morning. That shit had me
Red
high.
Bull's so disgusting. I tried Red Bull once without vodka in it. It's the most disgusting thing in the world.
You gotta do it with the orange Grey Goose.
Shoot.
Salute. Yes, bedroom. How about you?
I should do it with the grape joint.
Grape.
Grape ape.
Which one was that?
What?
Which one was that?
Grape.
What? Ciroc grape?
Grape. Any kind of grape vodka will work. Grape, nigga. Grape. Grape.
Grape and grape?
Grape ape.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. I know that gorilla.
Like
but
also to be honest with you, the first 200 times I ever tasted Red Bull, I never tasted it without vodka. And then I tried it once without vodka, and I was like, this is the most disgusting thing ever. How do people drink this shit? So I finally tried it, I was like, oh, let me try this. I was like, oh my God, y'all drink this? It's like, I need vodka in here.
That's why you take the 5 energy. 5 hour energy.
Red Bull with fucking alcohol.
Yo, you know what's so funny?
No, if you do it, you can't have more than two.
You know what's funny?
Red Bull and Henny?
Because I remember doing it in Germany, and then also reading about all of the fucking deaths was happening from it in the States, and we were still doing that shit in Germany while reading, because it was like whatever Red Bull they have in the States ain't the same Red Bull they're selling in Germany. So it was like, so we was like, we're safe. You know what I mean? Oh my God.
Bazooka.
Actually, Bazooka Joe Rapper actually tastes kind of good.
And the comics was kind of funny.
Nah, Red Bull's disgusting.
The little comics, I like Bazooka.
I used to love it. I used to collect them shit.
That's how I learned how to read.
I used to keep them glued in a fucking book altogether.
How crazy is that? That's how I learned how to read. That's how old. No, man, it's all good. Yo, shout out to Bazooka. You know what I'm saying? I was only like 3. You know what I'm saying? Man, I learned how to read. Fucking chewing Bazooka and shit. That's why I got like 5 cavities, like 4 teeth. I'm a small motherfucker. I'm just saying. God bless Bazooka. See, that's that weed shit right there. What? Wait, time out.
You said it's snowing?
The man lives in Ohio, son.
But it's April. It's New Year's, though.
It still gets cold. You should know that. Y'all should know this. Come on, son.
I lived in New York and Indiana,
in
but I don't remember having snow this deep into the year. I don't remember. I said.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
COVID.
see, he said it ain't normal.
COVID. That's that 2020.
He just said this ain't normal.
That's that 2020 right there.
This is something like,
You know
somebody put up the bat signal. This is Batman. This is like get out the bat signal. I think Dr. Freeze is trying to take over the city again, kind of shit.
No, I'm saying 2020
Mr.
is
Freeze.
like, everything was clear.
Damn. I mean, we can see snow too here, but we could have to go to the club. Snows every night in Miami.
Oh my God! Wow.
So I don't know if I've said this on air, right? But you guys will what? Oh, I don't know if I've ever said this on air, but I end up realizing, right, when it comes to like drug dealers, right, or what they consider drug dealers, that I realized what's going on. Sent a request to be in your video live. Oh, is that time already?
That time.
You got 10 more minutes?
10 more?
10.
That's a shower right there.
Oh.
10 minutes, that's a shower right
Trying to show us, he's trying to show us that snow. Oh, shit. Like, it's snowing. Like, y'all gotta see this shit.
Oh, no. Chill wouldn't say over no bitch shit.
No, like, it's...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a fucking snow flurry.
No, that's not a flurry.
Oh, shit.
Yo. That's some misery shit.
Yo. Hey, chill.
11:07.
Hang up. Hang
11:07.
up.
That's what my contract says. 11:07.
Yeah.
I'm on.
Oh,
I don't want to get fined. I'm here.
I don't wanna get
so
fined.
I don't want to get fined.
I don't wanna get fined. This
Wait, hold on.
fucking
I'm here. I don't
guy.
want to get fined. That's
This
it.
fucking guy.
But you guys already realize
Shit.
if there's 10 minutes left, I mean it's really only like 8 to
Listen,
7
man.
minutes.
It's 11:07. All right, I got it. 11:07.
Okay.
So my contract says.
Actually-
Sorry, B.
I'm glad because I think the last thing I want to talk about, or one of the last things I want to talk about is actually right now in front of our face, and that's Damian Lillard. And that is the fact that Damian Lillard recently fell out my MVP racing because he missed games.
That's the number one thing. That's the number one thing for anybody in the MVP.
Damian
As
Lillard.
soon as somebody
Damian Lillard.
is injured and misses a game, you fall out of MVP talk.
And this is not me. This is me like going by their standards.
No, not
Like,
my standards.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, this isn't me.
This is what the motherfucking voters
Yeah,
are
like
talking.
this like going
It's
by
like-
the standards that I'm seeing.
it's like if
like
you-
I should have said the pattern that I'm seeing that they're
Sorry.
following.
It's
Embiid's gonna win it.
As soon as they
MB is gonna win it.
So
Embiid's gonna win it.
I mean,
Yo,
so,
MB is going to win it because he's just balling.
so let's ask everybody here, like,
MB.
who do you think is gonna win MVP?
Joel
So-
Embiid. 100%.
See, and those are two of the guys I have in my MVP. Hey, make sure you guys go on my Twitter. Make sure you guys go vote. Hey, make sure you go on. Make sure you guys go on my Twitter, MyT Sports, and make sure you go vote. I have the MVP ballot up there.
Joel got the fans. He got the game. I haven't seen a dude ball like he's as big as Shaq.
Look at yo.
He's as big as Shaq with a J, and it's like
He's not as big as Shaq.
I know he's not, but he plays as big as.
He's as big
right
as
now in this
Olajuwon.
game. Like no, he's bigger than Olajuwon.
Who?
No, he.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, he's bigger than Olajuwon, bro.
But he's not bigger than. He's not as big as
He
Shaq.
like-
So Ewan then. No, Ewan was a little.
No,
he's
he's
He don't even play as big as Shaq.
he's more. He's like a heavy set. He's like a heavy set David Robinson.
Are you talking about Embiid or Jokic?
Embiid. Yeah, Embiid. Nah. That's that motherfucker. You in the gym and you're like, how's this nigga hitting shots?
Yeah. He is. Like if we would have got Sabonis in his prime. Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, but Embiid's gonna get it. I'll give it to Embiid. I'll give it to him.
Like to be honest with you,
I'll give it to him.
Everybody gets it.
I didn't even think about Luka.
Yeah. I
But-
think that's the whole point.
I think I know I said it before.
Embiid,
My thing is,
They're in first place
If you mention
in the
Luka,
East,
you
like-
have to mention Steph. Then
no.
I have gone from he deserves a vote
Yeah.
to now the fact that
They're
no,
first.
he's not fully my MVP. Julius Randle is my MVP.
I didn't say him. I said Steph.
I'm saying now. Julius Randle now is officially my MVP.
Because I
At first,
think
I was saying that he should
Denver's
know. He is the MVP.
7 seed or some 6 seed or some shit like that.
You can't tell me he's
No,
not the
actually,
MVP.
no. They're-
Like he is the embodiment of what MVP means.
Denver is
Yeah, Julius Randle. He's the MVP of the league.
Yo, he's stupid. You stupid. Yo. Yes, sir.
He has the New York Knicks. He has the New York Knicks in 4th place right now, and nobody even thought the Knicks were gonna make the playoffs.
Keep it going. Participation trophies. The participation.
And Tom Thibodeau's my coach of the year.
The participation trophy.
Like Tom Thibodeau's my coach of the year. He's my MVP.
Thank you for participating.
Like y'all trying to rob him. That's what it is. Like I get it.
This nigga chill.
No, that was in the extended. Oh. Like, they're my two. Like, I'm just looking at it. I'm like, nobody thought the Knicks would be where they're at.
Nobody.
And the fact that they're
I'm about to
fourth.
cash on them $2 though.
They're the fourth seed right now in the East. The fourth in the
Behind
East.
Milwaukee. They're right behind Milwaukee.
Behind Philly, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn.
Milwaukee's not even that far off, B. That's 3.5 games to catch them niggas.
Like, that's the reason why I have them there.
Boston's doing. Boston started.
Like, they're ahead of Brooklyn. They're ahead of Boston. They're ahead of Miami. They're ahead of Indiana. Like, all these teams I made it to the playoffs last year. And now they're ahead of Atlanta.
Charlotte. How about Washington make it in there?
Charlotte was in the playoffs while the ball boy was still healthy.
Yo.
They still are.
Wait, hold on. Pause.
They're 8.
Pause.
They're gonna fall out.
How about Washington?
They're better than Washington.
No, but Washington got into the
Washington
10th
has
spot.
Russell Westbrook
Exactly.
and Bradley
And they got
Beal.
into this-
Bradley
and they got
Beal
into
is the
10th
lead
spot.
scorer.
And they got
He
into
was the lead
10th
scorer
spot.
until Stephen Curry put up fucking 10 straight games of 30 fucking points,
You know what?
points or something like that.
Washington in the playoff game. Shout out
Scored
to Washington. I don't want to play them.
Made 73s. Made 73s in fucking 10 games. Made a record.
Listen, man.
Yo, this motherfucker.
You don't want to play Washington in the playing game.
Wardell,
I'm just saying.
Curry.
I don't care. I want to play Washington. I'm good. I'm cool.
No, in the playoff game. The playing game.
I don't care. No, I don't think he can beat Brooklyn. I don't think they can beat Philly. I think they can beat Milwaukee.
You going off?
Yes.
Got his attention. He was like, what?
Orlando beat them, and we've had their number all year.
Orlando beat who?
Orlando beat them in the first game of the playoffs last year.
And then what happened to them after the first game of the playoffs?
Then Miami waxed that ass.
Okay.
And so we could beat them, and we've had their number all year. Oh no, we can catch Milwaukee. We can punch them straight in the motherfucking face. Hey yo, son, I'm walking here. Fuck that.
Oh, no.
You see this nigga here, son? And he said that with a straight face.
I'm serious, B. I'm so sincere.
Chill.
I'm so sincere.
Chill.
That shit goes deep.
Chill. That nigga had this scowl in his mouth like he was talking at me mad aggressively and shit. I'm just looking like, you really defending that?
B.
You really defended Orlando beating them one game, the motherfucking first game, and then got the beat the fuck out of them the next 4 games?
Listen.
Come on. Like,
How dare you?
How dare you?
That's
How
how
dare you mention the team that got
Go
beat
deep.
4-1 and not the team that
Because it was a
actually-
telltale
deeper.
sign. It's what let me know that
Go
Miami was
deeper.
gonna beat them. Remember, we used that. I used that. I knew that. Not a mercy.
I didn't even.
Go, yo.
Where's the drop?
Yo, all he wants. That's the shit. That's the shit. That's the shit. That's the shit. He can disrespect. He can disrespect as much as he wants.
I'm not
And that's-
I'm serious, guys. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm serious. We swept Milwaukee this year. I think Milwaukee may have won 1 game. I'm serious. B, I'm so sincere. Like, you understand? Listen.
Yeah, you
know
did.
what?
You did.
No, I'm sorry. You know what? We gonna have to end the podcast on that because it's 107. Like, I apologize. Like,
Oh. Sorry, B. I was like, what?
I'm gonna cut that one too and put it out there. Hell yeah, we could beat Milwaukee. I'm serious on that shit. Oh, I'll put that shit on.
Oh, he went. Yeah, sure will. How much you got on it?
Are you wildin'? Listen, I calculate my risk way too much to do some shit like that.
Talent when he could bet on Brooklyn coming out the East with that shit. Not for the portfolio. Not for the portfolio, my nigga.
Well, your world portfolio must be up to par too. We gon', you know what I'm saying? For you
I'm
to.
not gonna cap. Don't put that man's business out there like that.
Hey, I'm saying you go to my portfolio, you better have your shit tight. Like yo.
Oh, somebody at the gate.
Oh,
Whoa! Hey! Chill! How dare you? Chill! Hey, yo!
Yay!
Fall out of the A spot and
Yo!
Get it, Will.
That shit was mad disrespectful.
I still can't believe you on. I still can't believe you on. You still on. You about to kick you out.
Talent did it. You see what you did? You see what you did? That's your fault.
Yeah, you got
That's
to
your fault. That's your fault.
You didn't kick him
That's
out.
your fault.
Like,
That's your fault.
like you gonna let you? Yo, I said less respectful shit than that, and it got cut off. Like, and I'm coming from work, and I'm running and rushing over here, and I got cut off. Like, are you kidding me right now? What the fuck?
Thank you,
know
again
what?
for joining the podcast, Will.
Yes.
Appreciate
Give
you.
me the. I'll cut
Get it.
Will off.
Get it.
Where Will out?
Get it.
I'll cut his ass.
Get
Man,
that nigga.
That's
cut.
the button. It says end. You touch.
And what? Buy. Just buy. What? Wait. How you do this? Just buy.
You can't even see. Let me. I got it. You see?
I had ass up in there.
What's going on, Poe? We see Poe just popped into the.
Pull your extra late ass. Poe, you know I love you, but this is late. Come on, yo. You missed the whole show.
Damn. You gonna let Chill just be like, Knicks ain't making the playoffs.